And we're live.
Woohoo!
Hello,
Well, hello there.
everybody. Welcome to a Friday night bonus stream for Arvin Elrond's channel with Community D&D, featuring ShadowCrew Adventures, the Waterdeep and Dragon Heist campaign. I am your host for this evening and the dungeon master of this campaign. I am Shadowed Mage, he/him pronouns. And as always, I am here with the wonderful people who are the players in this campaign, the Shadow Crew, as it were. And so, starting off for our introductions, as is usually the case, is Joy Gawain Lin, also known as Gubby. Please
Hello.
tell the people about yourself and who your character is. And our get to know you question for this session tonight is: when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
So, yes, as I have already been partially introduced, I am Yoi Gawain Lin, also known as Gubby, he, they pronouns tonight, as I did on Wednesday, as I did for the last 33 days of this wonderful community D&D run. I am playing Peach Candleheart, a Barn Owl Aarakocra Echo Knight fighter who loves his father very much and who definitely felt a great and rising urge to mention his dad last session for reasons that may or may not become apparent. And when I was a child, when I was a very small gubby, what I wished to be was a carpenter.
Mm-hmm. Was there
Yeah,
a particular reason?
um I a lot of my hobbies involve making things with my hands, and um that was just the most grown up sounding craft that I could think of. I was like, yes, yes, the grown-ups, they make furniture and they make things with trees, and so that is what I'm going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very useful trade.
hmm So I did end up doing some woodworking, not professionally, but like as a hobby and stuff like that. And then my mother terrorized me with stories of various people who got their fingers lopped off while doing carpenting. And then one of my teachers, actually in high school, was missing all the forefingers, so the non-thumb fingers, on his left hand because of an accident with like those pull toward you buzzsaw things. So he wasn't missing it down to the stump, but down to the first knuckle or the last knuckle, depending on how you're counting. Um, so that made me kind of go, oh, I don't know, can't grow those back.
No.
Yeah.
I think that's just a thing though, because I had a woodshop teacher that was missing a finger too.
Mm,
Yeah, it's you're working on stuff for a very long time, and you have to get some really like minute detail cuts on things eventually, and
mm-hmm.
you have to get real close to that blade to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, from the carpenting urge as a child, I wound up doing a lot of extremely hands-on stuff that requires like a lot of special equipment. So I would basically like hop into workshops that were being provided and be like, "Oh, hello, I hear you're providing a demonstration on this. I would like to see what's going on." So I learned a lot of like clay things, stained glass making window things, stuff like that. So there's just that little part of me that is not that I've
Mhm.
never like turned into a profession, but it's stuff that I really enjoy doing. Yeah. So that was me.
Cool. Well, thank you very much. Uh, so Hoodie,
Me.
yeah. Tell
Oh, do
everyone
I?
tell everyone a little bit about yourself. Read off your thing about your character, and then answer
Okay.
the question.
All right. Tell everyone a little bit about myself. Uh, recently, I don't think I talked about this like on the stream. I ate a cosmic crisp apple for the first time, and it tasted just like an apple. That's it. That's the interesting fact that happened about me. Not really. My name's Hoodie. He and pronouns. I'm playing the adorable blonde-haired, green-eyed, cherubic basil globberpot, a 37-year-old Lightfoot halfling alchemist artificer. Pretty sure I'm quoted by almost all of my family members as wanting to be a sofa when I grew up. So
A sofa.
a sofa was
Wow.
the thing that I, as a kid, I just wanted to hang out and have a good time. I guess I don't know. I can't. I don't
He
know.
was the party man, but inside the house at all times.
I had a very trades focused based childhood though. I did a lot of shop. I did a lot of because I my uncle's a nuclear sub electrician, and then I had one that worked on like laser defense and all that stuff. So I had a lot of like weird alleyways I could have gone down, and then instead I chose. I was like almost pretty sure I was going to go like hard art, and then I didn't. So for various reasons, most of which is a crippling disability with the eyes. So you know, then you just kind of pivot. You kind of pivot, and you're like, well, what can you do? And it turns out it's a little lot. So it's fine. I guess. I still do art, but I just do it in a very different way that I've with a screen so large that it would have made 16-year-old me very jealous.
Right. Okay. Well, thanks. I want him to be a sofa.
Yeah, it's a
Good.
real
Hey,
brutal
these are
thing.
goals, man.
I also, man, I just wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed when I was young. My mom told me to go. I had to go to the bathroom at the beach, and she told me to just go in the water. And so I went up to the edge of the shore, and I pulled my pants all the way down, and I just started peeing. Uh, so it's like I, as a kid, didn't have it.
That's it. We can end the session. It's not going to get better than that.
We
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I can't beat that no matter what. Holy.
Yeah. Tilted, you want to introduce yourself to anybody who might be watching who's potentially new, and say who your character
What are you
is?
trying to say, Shadow?
Say who your character is, and then answer the question about what you wanted to be when you grew up.
Yes, hello everyone. I am Tilted Gaming, farmer by trade, and he, him pronouns. I did mess that part up, but uh, I where was I going with this? Farmer by trade. And tonight I will be playing a Raven Aarakocra Gloomstalker Ranger of noble lineage known as Cruce Swain. During the night, and what we're currently in right now, considering it is very much a nighttime chase, I'll be taking on my nighttime persona of the Aviary. And in terms of what I wanted to be when I grew up, okay, so for me, I was introduced to games very early. Like I told you guys a couple weeks ago, I was introduced to Mega Man X2 when I was 2. So, gaming's been a big part of my life for a very long time, and I wanted to go ahead and pursue something in making games. That was like the original plan. Um, but there's a few things. One, I'm not the most creative. Two, my artistic nature is that of stick figures. So that leaves only a couple of other things. One that's more of a managerial position, which sure I could do, or one that would be of mathematics because I was good at math. So I was going to be a programmer, and I majored in computer science for 4 years. Did not get my associate's degree even through those 4 years, so that was fun. But then I eventually stepped away from that, went and joined the family business. We were doing a restaurant, fixed that up, sold it, moved out here. Now I'm a farmer, so I'm all over the place, really. And I shall be right back, like I told you, Shadow, so I'll be back.
Yep, no problem. Okay, and Drew.
I don't see any anecdotes about peeing in the ocean. That's all I'm
saying. Drew, introduce yourself and who your character is, and tell everybody what you wanted to be when you grew up, what you thought you might want to be.
I'd just like to say that if there are any new people watching, apparently you chose poorly. Hello, everybody. I am Drew the Damager, he, him pronoun. Tonight I will be playing the punk rock priestess, Callista Amberblood, the tiefling Twilight cleric. And when I was a kid, I wanted to be an actor.
Oh.
And I was not great at it. So then I wanted to be a musician. And I was kind of okay at that. And then I wanted to be a writer, and I was real bad at that. And then and then a little bit later on, I wanted to be a photographer, and I was actually pretty good at that.
Yeah, you do take very nice photos.
Oh, thank you.
Were you in a drama club, or did you go like public? How did you figure out the bad with acting thing?
No, I was in like a drama club. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first real like, oh, I'm thinking different than other people moment of the I couldn't concentrate on it at all. And I'm like, we gotta this has got to be more punchy. This is so slow. We got to do something else. And the teacher was like, no, it's fine.
Well, the thing is, I really liked it, and it's kind of cool that I do this because it kind of scratches that itch.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever shift to a behind the scenes? Because that was my. I was like, okay, I'm too much for out here, but I can be back there for sure.
No, I never got into that. My wife did that though when she was in high school. She ran like lights and stuff for her drama club.
It's very fun. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Drew. So for me, I know that when I was in kindergarten and I had to answer this question, I apparently said that I wanted to be a fireman.
Aww.
And I have no recollection as to why I thought I wanted to be a fireman. That's just the thought that was in 5-year-old Shadow Mage's head. I want to
like
be a
5
fireman.
jobs when you're a kid. There's
Yeah.
like fireman, police officer, doctor, airplane pilot, and space guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I totally want to be an airplane pilot. I wanted to fly a fighter jet.
When I was slightly older, still as a kid, I also wanted to be an inventor or
Ooh.
a private investigator.
Oh.
two like wildly different paths.
Yeah.
We don't judge him.
But that was it was basically because I was like, mad scientist characters are really cool. I want to be like that, except not so crazy.
Aww.
I just want to like make like really cool inventions. But then I was also reading like a lot of like kids like mystery books like Hardy Boys and the Three Investigators. So
I was gonna say, Shadow, are you into true crime?
I've never delved very deep into it. I've
Oh,
kind
okay.
of like put my toes into it a little bit at times.
Oh, because I have a whole list of podcasts that I can give you.
Okay.
I love that shit.
All right. So it's only been like 2 days since our last segment. So
We are so
Feels like
excited.
forever.
because I was super excited about this next part, which is a chase.
A chase.
Yep. So last time, the party was investigating an alleyway in which Cuddles Pies operates out of their establishment, and then also, but beside that place was a residence of some sort, which turned out to be a Zentrum safe house. And there's a big kind of kerfuffle with dealing with them, and then some bugbears who crawled out of a sewer and attacked and was attacking pretty much anyone.
As they do.
As they
As
do.
they do. We were very unhappy about it.
They didn't know us.
Because
And then we met a very precious fish.
yes. Well, because the Zentrum in their safe house had kidnapped a dwarf who appeared to be part of the Xanathar Guild in some capacity. And what he had with him when they kidnapped him was he had been out shopping and he was buying fish food and also apparently a replacement goldfish. But the two people in the Zentrum safe house seem to have collected the Stone of Galore from the meat shipment that had stopped at Cuddles Pies and also then by their place. Retrieved the Stone of Galore and then handed it off to a pirate woman named Vivette Blackwater, who then, in the chaos of the bugbear fight, scampered up onto the roof and then ran away. And then after the party finished dealing with dealing with all the bugbears and the Zentrum people and the dwarf and making sure everybody was unconscious and tied up, and then they went back outside and got up on the roof to see if they could see if she was still around anywhere, and then she popped out of a chimney and was like, haha, I bet you can't catch me.
A truly unhinged criminal activity, by
Yes.
the way.
Literally had many rounds to just get away from us, and it's like, nah.
See, like, okay, we should take the opportunity to celebrate women's wrongs, but also this is the kind of behavior that makes people want to call up their flaying dad. Like, Peach was so upset.
Peach is like totally one of those kids now. It's like, bet my dad could beat you.
Well, see, he already knew that. And then he learned that his dad does other things that are extremely upsetting. And now he's realizing that he can be pushed to a point where the upsetting things that his dad does actually don't seem that upsetting, and that concerns him.
And we, as supporting characters for you, can't really figure out that yet. Because we don't know that much.
So, you are on the rooftops in the trades ward of Waterdeep at night during the blizzard, and Vivette is already significantly far ahead of you, and is running away. Now, your visibility at night in the blizzard will be limited to about 80 feet. So she is right on the edge of your visibility range.
But we heard her like say that, right? So we know she's in that general direction, correct?
Yes. She jumped out
Okay.
from like a chimney on like the side of the roof or whatever, and like because like she could see you kind of like come up onto the buildings, and then she like actually like waved at you unhinged, like being totally unhinged and being like, haha, I thought you might come and try and chase me. I bet you can't catch me.
See, that's how you know she's a pirate. Only pirates do this kind of unhinged behavior.
Yes.
A+ character building. Only pirates would do this.
All right. So what I need is for everyone to roll initiative in order to conduct chase mechanics.
Seems right. That seems right for me.
Hey, you're just slowly catching up there. It's okay, man. It's all good.
I'm just going to be a hindrance in this one.
A hindrance for
sure.
them, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
For them, right?
Uh-huh.
Insert Padme Anakin meme.
22 for Peach.
Ooh.
Problem is, what's your dex though?
Oh, you got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You got 22 too?
She did,
Yep.
yes.
I have a +3 to Dex.
She has a
Yeah, I think she's got you.
she has a +4.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh.
that's pirate nonsense right there.
She will go first. Vivette.
Disgusting.
I could have shot her the moment she waved at us, right? No?
Yeah, so
That'd be so funny if there was supposed to be a chase and then we just blew her out of the sky.
so basically it's about every 30 feet how obscured it is gets worse, so that like 30 feet is lightly, the next 30 is like moderately, and then like the last 20 feet is heavily obscured. So she will go first, making sure that she has caught your attention so that she can have the fun of the thrill of the chase.
Oh, great.
Maybe I need different music.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I don't know, something like X Gon Give It To You is pretty good. Or
Nice.
or
I was
Yakety
gonna-
sax, right?
I was gonna say
Yakety-
yakety sax. Yeah.
yeah,
Yakety
because
sax.
because I know this group and I know what we're gonna end up doing
Oh,
by
I
accident
am
or on purpose. So
100%
100%
like
Yakety Sax.
the moment I cross this wooden plank, I'm gonna fall face first into the snow down below. I know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna roll for it, but I know it's gonna happen.
It's funny because I can cast Bless on everyone, giving everyone a D4 onto saving throws, but I can't do that until last. So good luck the first turn.
Yep. I still technically have the bless from the House of Healing, don't I? Because you said it was a 24-hour thing.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see here. What if we just use like the main theme?
I mean, that works too. I like the yakety sax, but it's okay.
Or No.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of like real upbeat songs on that soundtrack.
I'm just looking at all the places that I will potentially fall off a roof. So it's gonna be a good one.
Only chase songs I remember from Roll20's library are the ones that are more of like the daunting kind of music where you're the ones being chased out.
Yeah, we'll just go with
I do like this one.
Yeah, we'll just go with this one. Bring it down
Sure.
just a notch. Okay. Okay, so she goes first and starts running off and disappears from your sight.
How lovely.
You heard right. Cool people are currently playing.
Yes, hello, Emily. The cool people are playing.
Hello,
The
hello.
coolest people. And you've got Shadowed and Gubby. I mean, all the rest of us are just side characters here, but you know, you got those two.
You can't just say side characters, Tilted. You're imaginary as well. That's cool.
Yes, that's true. I am imaginary on top of everything else.
Man, that was a wild get-to-know-you session.
It all revolved around my height, which you guys were so astonished by.
Look, it's not our fault you decided to go and be the tall one in this group.
Oh, jeez.
I think astonished is a strong word. You brought it up to the median because of how absolutely flabbergasted Gubby was. Is really what happened. The rest of us were pleasantly surprised, and then Gubby was astronomically in like a stratosphere surprised.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't like that characterization. I think I was the correct level of surprised.
Straight up just saying you don't exist anymore is just a knee-jerk reaction too far. You've knee-jerked into the other room.
No.
6'2" is a misconception, you know, it's not real.
Okay.
6'2" can't hurt you.
So there
The
are
6'2".
a number of paths that you could take. You do know that she started off on the other side, and she has now disappeared from sight due to the obscuring effects of the blizzard.
Mhm.
And Peach, you get to act first in
Yeah.
our initiative order, but let me see here. I need...
She needs to roll for an event, no?
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
So, let me consult my table here. How much movement would you like to use on the turn?
What is my maximum permitted movement? My walking speed is 30 feet.
Yes. So if you take the dash action, you could move 60 feet.
Okay. That
Um,
seems like a good amount to move.
Okay. So I will let you move 30 feet
Mm-hmm.
first. So figure that out.
Like, I guess I would end up somewhere around.
Probably this square here.
Yeah, that looks right.
Okay. This section of the roof is slippery. Make a
Mhm.
dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. Saving, you said.
Yes.
That's terrible. 10.
Well, you succeed.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey.
So you do not slip and fall. You are able to
Ooh.
keep going. And in fact, due to the slipperiness, I will let you add an extra 5 feet, an extra square onto the rest of your movement.
Okay, so I move 35 feet.
Bonus momentum, let's go.
That
Wearing
puts
socks in
me
the tile
here.
kitchen.
Yeah.
You just get
Yeah.
a little bit further.
You're able to jump that
And-
small gap easily. That's
Yeah,
not a gap that requires anything.
Could I have my other me with me, please?
Yes, you may.
Hello.
You can put that wherever you need to.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now I'm picturing Peach doing the risky business thing.
Okay,
I was
my
thinking
echo.
smooth criminal, honestly, but you know.
My echo can only move 30 feet a turn, so it's gonna be back here.
Okay. All right.
I-
If
Why
that's
is it back there? So
Huh?
Why is it back there? Is
Oh,
there a reason for that, or?
Oh, right, because it appeared with me when
Yeah,
I
was...
put it up as a bonus action. So I'm going to move it ahead 30 feet. Hang on, is that 30 feet?
Yeah, I thought you moved you purposely moved it backwards, and I was
one
like,
square back, I think.
Yeah.
I thought you were seeing the Matrix, and I wasn't, and I was like, have I misjudged all of this? What's happening?
Okay, yeah. So, yes, the one in front is fake me, and the one behind is actual me.
Okay. All right. So fake Peach. If fake Peach has sight, then fake Peach would technically be able to see Vivette, who has
Being a pirate.
escaped across to the other section of the roofs on the bottom.
Hmm.
Okay, so is that the end of Peach's turn?
That is indeed the end of my turn.
Give me a d20 roll, please.
D20, right, because I need to decide what happens to the person behind me.
Me!
That's a 7. I am so sorry.
Okay.
Well, it's random, so we don't know what that is yet.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds bad already.
Yep.
The aviary, you may make the first half of your movement.
So that would be 80 feet. I don't know, obviously, that they're over here, so I'm going to assume they're still in that direction before I course correct. So I'm going to take 20 feet. I'm assuming this is going to be some sort of acrobatics going across this, right?
No.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't make it harder for the rest of us by adding checks where there doesn't need to be any.
Hey, I have to check to make sure,
The rest of us have to cross this plank, and it's like, some of us ain't got it.
Alright, so I need to be right here. So that's 80 right there.
Okay. So, 25, 30, 35, 40. So back here would have been half. Because I asked you to make...
it's my first turn. My first turn plus boots of haste. Or speed.
Yeah, but I asked you to do half of your movement. Half of the total movement you wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a dash action, which gave me 160 feet, so I get 80.
Jesus. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ranger's a speedy boy.
Okay.
Like, this is all or nothing. If you just absolutely drop me down now, I'm not catching up.
Okay. Well, Gubby rolled a 7.
Okay.
So,
Sorry.
as you come over the crest of this roof and you step down, the roof shingles under your feet start to give way.
Of course it is.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Come on.
Bless.
Please. I'm going to bless too, but it just don't give me a 1. I got a +8 on this save.
Don't say 1 out loud when you're rolling. That's
okay.
crazy.
Plus the bless.
Nice.
Well, you succeed.
At 28. I did not mean to put my character there.
You fall off the roof and you die? We broke
Yeah, that'd be great. All right.
Your boots of speed went missing? Whoops.
Oh, sorry. Goodness. This is all roof here, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to spend 60 getting over to this plank, so let me do that.
So, just as a note, when you reach the edge of this orange roof...
this one here?
Yeah. You would have to try and jump across to this side over here, or drop down 10 feet, move across, and then go back up 10 feet.
How far is that jump? 10 feet?
Yeah, it's a 10-foot jump. Yeah.
Okay. And I used from here, so let me see. Already used about 35 feet of movement. Of the remainder, that would make it so I have 45. Because I know that affects your jump speed, doesn't it?
Running jump is different than standing jump. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have in my notes for this that you can jump over a 10-foot wide gap if your strength is 10 or higher. Each foot you
Okay,
clear costs 1 foot of movement, but when you land, you need to make an acrobatics check.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make the jump. I do have a strength of 12, so
Yeah, because the other thing is otherwise you have to divert and go up and then go back around.
yep. I'm going full speed, so
Okay.
look, I'm gonna do acrobatics check, and it would take an extra 1 foot of movement per. What was it?
So
For 5 feet jumped, it costs you 1 foot of regular movement. I think is what Shadow said.
Because I have 45 feet of movement left in my action here.
So
I just want to make sure I got it right for you.
Jumping the 10 feet costs 10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. So that'd make it 35 if I jumped across, but I gotta first make the acro check, right?
That's for landing. You're jumped.
Yeah, I've jumped there, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, you easily successfully jump, but once you land, I need an acrobatics check.
22.
Okay, well, you
Does that
succeed.
beat a 10? I'm assuming for the 10 feet.
I'm hopeful that it works.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Shadow said you landed.
Okay, perfect. That's what we like to see. Okay, so I've got 35 movement left. Give me over to that board is 5 or 10 feet. How would you rule that, Shadow?
10 feet.
Okay, so that would drop me to 25 feet left. Then I'll cross over and put myself right here, to the right of the snow on the roof.
Okay.
Killer.
I used everything to get over, so I have no actions to do anything else.
Okay. All right. That was a successful turn.
It was very good.
In which case, considering that I am assuming that you are finished.
Yes, I am finished. Sorry.
Okay, give me a d20 roll.
Yes. Let me see if I. Well, I'm just gonna roll my charisma because that's just a flat d20.
Okay.
Make it quick. A 5.
Uh-oh.
5. Okay. So I have what will affect our next player, which will be Callista.
All right. Let's go 30 feet, so that would be right there. Oh. That would be right there.
Okay. So you would be taking the dash action, so that's half your movement?
Yes.
Okay. So, now... you have unluckily stepped on a section of roof that has rotted away and then collapses under your foot. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry, Drew.
Savings, that's fine. Dex saving throw. How does a 14 do?
That is a fail.
No!
Oh no!
No! How? No!
So you fall partway into the hole, and so that basically, like, your entire left leg is like down through the roof and like up to your hip, and you're stuck there. So you are prone. You are considered both prone and restrained.
Oh shit! Well, that's not good.
It's okay. Basil has that teleporty thing that he can use on you.
That you really like.
Yeah.
That you love.
With all my spell slots. My 0 spell slots. I'll use that.
Oh no, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so...
I mean, you could probably just help Callista up.
We'll see.
So, since you've only moved your regular movement for a turn, and you haven't successfully executed dash yet, you still technically have your action. So, you may use your action to try to make an athletics check to pull yourself out.
Oh boy.
Oh
My
boy.
my -1 athletics check. All right, here we go.
Very strong tiefling here.
10.
That is a success.
Oh, nice.
Yay!
Sweet.
Okay, anything else on your turn, Callista?
Any bonus action stuff, I guess, at this point.
Yep.
Can I? Is that a bonus action? Wait a minute. Oh no, that's an action. All right. Nope. That's it. I'm done.
Okay, please give me a d20 roll to see what affects Basil.
Make it a good one.
Oh, I'll try.
I'm just waiting for the nat 1 to show up.
15.
Ooh, we made it.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, so we'll move along to Basil's turn.
Now, Basil had deployed his airbags last episode,
Yes.
and is covered head to toe, so he just looks like a balloon boy running.
Yeah.
With like a big
hairy
backpack that's
balloon
just
boy.
bouncing. Yeah, you can't see the hair. That's most of it's hidden. I guess through some of the battle damage, there's hair poking out like a koosh ball hair. So Basil will run the 25 feet.
Yeah, 25 feet to get across.
Let's and then no dash action from this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Bless on Peach and Callista and myself.
Okay.
Since one of our party already has it, I'm gonna cast Bless by just throwing a helping hand at Peach and then giving just handing it down to Callista. I think you might need this, and then activating mine as well.
So I'm seeing this as like the little mechanized hand flies through the air and just grabs onto the back of Peach's head. So he just has this glove gripping his head as he's tearing through the snow.
And
Yeah.
Basil, luckily for you, there were no complications on your turn.
Oh, how cute.
How'd you fall in a hole? Got it, Callista. And then that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
The city really needs to inspect these roofs.
You know, there's a lot of shoddy craftsmanship in the city, and it's time someone did do something about it. So that should be us.
It's pirate lady time.
It is.
Oh, do I need to roll a d20 for her?
Yes, you do.
Because I would love to do that.
Get a one. Get a one.
I'm just hoping that Halfling Lucky doesn't automatically proc on this bad boy.
Oh, get a 2. Get a 2.
Five.
Get a 2.
We had a 5.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
5 is good, right?
We already got a 5, right? Wasn't that the fall
Yeah,
in a hole
yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Fall in a hole. Fall in a hole.
She's not a super stacked monk. She probably won't pass the dexterity saving throw or the athletics check, so it'll be fine. I do love the image of someone really faster than you running away and then immediately getting their leg stuck in a hole and just going, wait, time out.
Yeah. Also, what is everyone's constitution modifier?
Oh yeah, for the exhaustion counts. I have 4.
I
Plus
have
4?
A +1.
Plus 1.
Plus 1.
Okay.
I have 2.
Okay. So then that means that Peach can make 7 turns of using dash. The aviary can make 4. Callista can make 5. And now I forget what the modifier that Basil had was.
1.
Okay, so also 4.
4.
So I can dash 6 more times since I already used dash.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
3 for me too.
And then any dashes after that incurs exhaustion.
Cool. Got it.
Okay. Need my measuring tool here. she will get this space at the base of on top of this roof, but at the bottom, it's be 10 feet to get up to the roof above. Or, yeah. Okay. So if anyone's wondering, that she was able to jump. Wait.
Holding.
Yeah, so she succeeded on her dex saving throw. So she was not affected by a rotting roof underneath her step. So she was able to jump across the 5-foot gap to the roof, land, not get caught by the rotting roof, and then continue on. This section here costed an extra 5 feet because she had to go up 5 feet, and then she was able to get all the way over. And then it is a d20. That is an 8. Okay, and then we go to Peach's turn.
Okay, so I would like to move my echo 30 feet to this rooftop bit right here.
Okay.
To make a jump. So does it have to? It will do the dex saving throw, right? Or the acrobatics check? Which one?
The acrobatics check after landing.
Yeah. Okay. So that is a 24.
Okay, that is a success. So no ill effects for your echo.
Then I'm going to switch places with it.
Oh.
So this is with me. That's me now for.
Yep.
And I am going to dash 60 feet.
Okay.
So that's 1, 5. So the 25 will get me to the aviary, and then another 30 will get me here, it looks like.
Okay.
So that's where I make my first check,
yeah, the
right?
first 30 feet you would make whatever check he gives you.
Yeah, so
that's by the aviary?
Yeah, right by the aviary I make a check.
Yeah, so actually that works out narratively quite nice because you cross like that peak of the roof and you run into a flock of birds that were nesting there.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity saving, got it. 12, I'm going to use bless. So that's a 14 in total.
Okay, a 14. Okay, so that will be a success then. So you are unhindered by all the birds suddenly flying up all around you.
And I rolled a wisdom save to go ahead and see if I was perplexed by the beauty of all these birds. And I got over a 10, so we good.
So another 30 feet brings Peach here.
Okay, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
A d20 for what affects the aviary?
Indeed, a d20. That's a 16.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Okay.
All right. The aviary, it is your turn.
Please, I could possibly end it this turn if I can get there. I'm gonna have 60 movement speed, and then dash to make 120. So
okay.
I'm gonna get all the way over to the plank. That would be my first 60 feet.
Are your boots of speed still not in effect this turn then, or?
What do you mean? They're in effect.
Oh right, because 60 to 120. Yeah, right. Sorry.
Yeah. I get the extra 10 at the beginning, the first turn because of my dread ambusher stuff. So I lose 20 feet of movement for that.
Numbers. Ugh.
Yeah, it's great. It's just doubling on doubles essentially. It's fun times. But yeah, that's the first 60 feet. So do I have any event I need to be?
You do
Aware of?
not.
Sweet. Okay. So can I get to her this turn? It's possible.
Yep.
Well, she also needed 5 to get up here, right? So I think you get exactly to like her, like you're
Yeah,
standing like on top of her.
you get to exactly 1 square away from her.
All right.
Awesome.
Just in time for a mobile feat.
So what was that about me not catching you?
Oh, you have caught up.
Yeah.
Can the little
So-
bird man do anything?
I've used up all my movement. Don't worry. I'll be right behind you.
You're starting to just unbuckle little pouches that carry the birdarangs. Look,
Okay,
1 minute. 1 moment.
so if you have nothing else to do on your turn, give me that d20 roll.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna again just use the charisma one. Make it easy. Oh, it was on 15, then rolled the 7. Damn it. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, 7 there for you there.
7 for Callista. Okay,
That's
Callista.
fine. That's fine with me. It's a random table.
True.
All right. So, do I have to is my movement halved because I'm getting out of the hole?
It is not, because you were able to successfully free yourself last turn.
Last turn.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So then I will go to where was it? Right about here, I think.
It's right at the edge of the roof, I believe, for you. Like right here.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, his foot gets stuck in another rotten piece of wood.
The shingles on the roof start to slide away underneath your feet. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Dex saving throw. Here we go. How's a 12 do?
So that is a fail. So what
bless.
happens?
Roll your bless.
Oh yeah.
Oh
that's
right.
Roll your bless.
Roll your
I
bless.
have bless. So that would be 3 more.
15.
You succeed.
Hey, bless
Opposite.
difference. Let's go.
Thank you,
Let's
Basil.
go.
The little hand just kind of picks you up a little bit.
That is good, because you would have slid the rest of the way down the roof and then fallen to the ground below.
Oh no. Damn, son.
So that bless came in clutch.
Nice.
Finally.
All right. So I will go to right there.
Mhm.
Or right there. I think it's right there.
I think it's right there.
Yeah. Do I want to do it now? I think I'm still too far away. Yeah, I think that ends my turn.
Okay. Takes us to Basil. Or well, we need a d20 from Callista.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Two.
Uh-oh.
Basil's gonna get to here. Look into the gap and go, I don't know.
Yeah. You hit a slippery patch. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I assume this would be the same even if I wasn't sprinting.
Yes.
Does hold on, let me roll a blast. You
Oh, that's
you gotta
natural
roll a blast.
20, no?
Yeah.
It is.
You just gotta roll that blast. You never know. It could
Hey,
save you.
it slides him forward onto the next roof. Easy.
Does a 26 do it?
A 26. A 26 means that you managed to catch your footing very quickly, and you do not slide at all.
Can we just be that I did slide, but it bounced immediately back up due to the whole airbag situation going on?
Sure.
And I'll move the 25 more. I'm basically just running behind Callista.
Okay. Anything else from Basil?
Basil is. I don't think nothing. Basil's trying to like figure out what potions he has on hand, so he's just mumbling to himself, but nothing else.
Okay. Give me that D20 roll.
Sure.
Come on.
Please ever fall in a pit.
Please, this would be so great.
Well, sorry, gang.
Damn.
Well, it's a
So-
natural 20.
Doesn't matter.
Back to back means I win the episode, right? Like we're just done. We get to pack it up.
You did get 2
Um,
20s in a row.
Yeah.
Your teammates are gonna hate you.
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah. Nothing bad happens to
Wynn
her.
is at her back and she just flies across to the other side of the screen.
Can't
Uh,
that 20s be for
actually,
good?
yes.
Can I give it to someone else?
Okay.
Can I give it to Peach instead? Or no? Yeah.
I still rebarbs that.
Yes, please.
Oh my god, yeah.
She gains wings, turns into a bird for just a single turn.
Her jetpack activates.
I love that in the 30s and 40s, the idea of a superhero was just a dude that strapped a rocket to his back, and it was like that made you the superhero. Nothing else.
I mean,
you're
it
just a
is
normal
pretty
dude.
super.
Every time you start that up, you got to be wondering if it's going to explode this time, right? There's a lot of measurements going on here, and I'm real concerned about it.
Yep. I know it's the mobile feed, so I can't even attack of opportunity or anything.
Well, she
She can
didn't
attack
hit you.
Yeah.
That's
You have
true.
to use her action to attack you, or else you will get that opportunity attack. But you don't have Sentinel, so it's not nearly as... She doesn't know that, to be fair. Right, Shadow?
Right.
She doesn't know that, to be fair.
Doesn't know what.
That the aviary doesn't have Sentinel, so she has to be equally wary about him.
I mean, I think you said earlier that you could just disengage as a bonus action.
Hey, stop. Don't help him.
It's already been stated. I'd feel awful if I just didn't say it.
They're
Yeah,
not,
well,
they're currently technically not engaged in combat.
huh.
Now
Does
you've
that
made me.
apply to threat ranges?
Now you made me forget my math.
No, no.
1, 2.
So I'm pretty sure that from like, where you're measuring right now to here is like 90 feet. I'm pretty sure this is all size wrong. So let's start off with that.
Ah ha ha! Nice try.
Having trouble deciding where to jump?
Two. Okay. So she runs away up this way. And she skirts up onto this roof. Runs down along this roof. Runs across the plank up to here. Jumps off the roof. Across a gap, landing on this section of crates over here. And yeah, I guess that will be her turn.
So she's like in an area just above the street level, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
She needs to roll a d20.
She does. Yep. A 4.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, spaghetti.
So, can I jump across to this roof here, bypassing the plank?
And your echo is gone because you moved out of range, correct?
Yeah, my echo is gone, but I'm going to pop it back,
Pop
which is why...
back? Okay.
Yeah, later. Yeah.
I'll just put it there for now.
Yeah. Hello!
Hello, other me.
Yeah, but I'd like to move my first 30 feet to here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So do I need to roll anything to jump there?
Oh, so dropping off the roof you're on to the one below will cost an extra 5.
Okay.
And
so
then
I'd be here.
Yeah.
You're like right at the edge, yeah.
So that's my first 30. And what happens when I use my first 30 feet of movement?
So that was 4. The entire section of the roof collapses underneath you.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, good.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
And do I still have bless for
Yes,
this?
you'll
Yes.
have it for so many turns. 10 turns? So
That's a natural 20, but I mean dirty 20.
Unnatural
but
20. Yes.
Unnatural 20. So that's 24.
It is unnatural.
24 to make the save.
All right. So you sense the roof collapsing below you, and you manage to roll away, and you are not caught by it at all.
Woohoo! So 30 feet, another 30 feet gets me here. And then 15 feet puts my echo there. Cool. That is my turn.
Okay.
And now I will roll the d20. That's a 17 again.
17. Okay. That takes us to Callista.
Wait a minute.
No. What?
No.
No.
What happened there?
I disappeared.
we just forget the aviary exists for this turn.
I
He
apparently
was getting there too quick, man. Calm
it's
down.
because it was the wrong token. That's why. Okay. Peach was supposed to be a 22. After Vivette. Okay. There we go. Cruz. The aviary.
Hey. I'm gonna obviously keep running, but as I'm going, like, I'll say to Peach, like, continue to the south side. I'll cover the northern side. She's just gonna run us in circles.
Got it.
All right. So, how much did you actually? What was the movement to get over to that plank? Do you remember? Because there's like a little jump here too, right, to get on these roofs.
I calculated her movement at 80.
Okay, so getting up to here at this plank would be what, 60?
Yeah, to cross it would be 60.
Okay. So then I get over to that end of that plank, and do I have anything to worry about?
Yeah, that would be 60. 60 is actually technically on the plank.
Oh, okay. I can move that back.
And it was the 17, so there are no effects on you.
Awesome. Man. I could do something really stupid.
You just throw all the ball bearings at her.
No, I was thinking of literally getting up to the edge here and just swan diving right on top of her to take her down.
Well, you have a running jump, and you're currently with boost speed, right?
Yes.
So your running jump is 30 feet, which means
you could do it.
All right, guys, we gotta do it for the entertainment, though, right?
Also,
if you miss, it will be hilarious. That's all I'm
Yes.
gonna say about that.
Yeah, but if we land, it'll be epic, though, right?
Yeah.
You know, so...
Because that's what's gonna happen for sure.
Yeah, and it's also very peak aviary, right?
Yeah, come on,
Stopping
come on.
crime.
That's right. I am going to attempt it, Shadow. What do you want me to roll?
So you're gonna like run up the roof and then like dive across to try and like
Tackle her down.
tackle her down?
Yes.
Oh. Well, you definitely can do this, but I'm just not sure how to rule it.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about too.
Yeah. Do you roll against the push pull, or do you roll against the aim? Those are the two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two
that's
questions
exact.
you have to-
That's exactly what I was just thinking. It like because like it should be like an acrobatics check to like go like to make like the dive itself, but then
Mhm.
like you're trying to like hit her and like then like grapple her basically would also be an athletics. So why don't we do
Yes.
both?
Yeah, I was gonna say just do both, right?
Okay.
So give me
Alright.
the acrobatics first.
Okay,
You definitely
okay.
can't have one without the other. The athletics just doesn't even enter into it if you miss.
Okay, so that's 18, and then I can roll the bless, right? So...
Yeah,
This is a check, right? Or is this a
Yes.
saving throw?
this is a check.
So
check.
no bless.
No plus.
No bless. Okay, so 18.
Okay. Well, 18 is definitely enough to execute a very nice dive across.
Caw-caw!
The
Going for
aviary
you.
finally has the Batman moment where you spread your wings and you take off into the night.
The aviary flies tonight.
Now give me the athletics check to see if you manage to.
Okay.
grapple her.
Yeah, you can do
As
it. You can
the-
do it.
As the aviary takes off from the roof, that flock of birds takes
No!
flight, right? Like that's
No.
perfect. Perfect.
Okay, well, I landed. I just didn't do the actual, grapple. I just kind of swooped right by.
You give her a very
Yeah.
soft hug.
So,
She-
would I be on the other side of her, or like north of her, where you want me?
Yeah, north of her. Put her.
Okay,
put it there.
perfect.
And so then like you come in and like you go to like try and grab onto her, and she just like bats your arms down. She's like, "Bad birdie."
I will get you. I will find you.
However, one could argue that this was initiating combat variety, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yes.
So opportunity attack next time she moves. Yes.
Yeah.
And staring snark. Yes.
It doesn't work on her.
Damn. All right. She could choose to just not do the save.
The aviary. Please give me a 20 roll.
Yeah.
So I zoomed out fully of the map, and I saw where the people who could run
19.
are. And I'm looking at Callista and myself, and I'm like, ooh, we're so far behind.
A 19.
Funnily enough, there has been a bit of looping, so you actually aren't as far behind as you might think.
All right, so that's a 19. So Callista's turn.
All right. Let's see. So, right there. Oops. Right there. Okay.
Yep. Nothing happens.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
And we'll go. I'm gonna have to drop down in there and then climb back up over there, right?
Oh, you could also try to jump it like
Yep,
the
but you
aviary.
just have to do
Can
an
you not just
acro.
walk around this way?
I mean, you could, but it's so cinematic to just jump it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could just go around.
Is your strength 10 or higher?
No.
Oh.
Oh, then
Yeah,
you can't
that's
jump
why-
it.
I'll go around.
No, just go around. That's
Yeah.
a bit too much for me right now.
So let's see. What is this? Oh, shit. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
I'm still very far away. Okay,
Okay.
that'll end my turn.
And a d20 roll, please.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oop. 7.
So,
Okay.
I think we already had a 7, didn't we?
Yeah, that's the hole.
Hmm. Uh-oh.
Okay, Basil.
Uh-oh.
I run up to 25 feet. So looking out over the top of this roof, I can't even see Peach or the aviary, correct?
It's up to 80 feet, I believe, is the visibility. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can't even see us yet.
Can I hear like a scuffle going on down the alleyway at least?
Yeah, probably.
My friends are just gone, right?
Yeah.
Like
we darted.
Basil's trying to figure out, do I even keep, like, what's the point of me here? Because Basil gets up to the top, arms fully out, full ballooned, and it's just like,
Yeah, and then the shingles give way underneath your feet and you start sliding backwards.
no.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
How's a 18 do it?
18 in total. All right. So you manage to like counteract the sliding back, and you step forward, and you like step like right up onto like the peak of the roof, and you're fine.
I'll like get on my butt and start sliding down the roof and jump over to here.
Okay. All right. So I think this takes us into
Oh, roll for the pirate lady.
yeah.
Oh, right.
So this is the
Be
fourth
bad.
round now starting.
Yeah.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
5.
I spent 2 rounds sprinting.
Okay. So she'll take out her rapier and try and poke at the aviary.
Actually decided to fight this time.
With a 18 to hit.
No, sir.
No?
Yep.
Okay. So now, because she attacked, she does not incur opportunity attacks.
Correct.
And she has light-footed, so she can take dash as a bonus action.
I thought she had to hit the attack to not proc.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, mobile's pretty broken.
Yeah.
It says whether you hit or not.
Okay.
Yeah. So she moves forward 5 feet. So then getting up onto the roof will be 15 total so far.
Mm-hmm.
16. Wait, what? 26. 56. we will get over to here. And then there is a D20. An 8.
What about her check?
Was that her check?
Because Basil rolled a 5 for the check.
Right. So, okay, I will back her up to what would have been about here. Yeah, she passes that easily.
You don't want to give her that 8? I mean, that's fine, right? Like,
So, unfortunately, written into the adventure is that she knows these rooftops and she makes all of the checks at advantage.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Okay, so 8
Oh,
over to Peach.
And then, yep, we go to the next person in the order, which is Peach. I rolled an 8.
I move my echo 30 feet. So, assuming I'm doing a little bit of a 30 brings me about here. And then I switch places, so then that becomes me. And that's 60, right?
Yep. Oh, well, except the...
With
And
the...
8.
you're gonna get like within 5.
Yeah.
Because you gotta go up this bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta first get your 30 feet that you gotta
Yeah.
do, and then you gotta make the check and whatever it is.
Uh-huh. So 30 feet's around there
Yep.
ish.
Move to there.
They...
Okay. And then that was an 8. You startle more birds.
Oh boy.
Very John
what?
Woo.
Was that a saving throw again?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw. This is pretty much, they're pretty much all the dexterity saving.
23 plus the bless is a 24.
Birds are friends, Shadowed.
Yeah, so
Yep.
then that brings me...
So getting up that roof again is...
Is it 5 or 10 for the getting up?
That would be a 10-foot
Oh, okay.
higher roof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that's about as far as you get?
That's as far as I get, yeah.
Okay. Are you
So
gonna
this is turn 4, correct?
Round 4, yeah.
Round 4. So Cruz has used all 4, and then
This
Peach
will
now
be
used 4.
my 4th one.
Oh,
Yeah,
If I die.
wait, you
the
haven't gone
next
yet.
one. Yeah,
this is Peach, right?
he goes
Yeah.
next. Yeah. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Peach?
I only have a bonus action left, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I already used it because I teleported. No, I got nothing.
Okay. So a D20 roll, please, to see what for our dear friend the aviary.
Uh-huh. That is a 9.
You've been giving me good rolls these last 2 turns, so
We
I
have
honestly
not
can't
had
do
a
it.
9 yet, have we?
No. He seems very happy about that one. Okay. Alright. Alright.
Okay. The aviary's
So-
turn.
From what I understood, when you got up to this roof, that was 15 feet of movement, right?
Yeah, because it was 5 to move the one square, and then it takes 10 to go up.
Okay. So that leaves 45 for me. I guess I get up to the edge of that.
You
Well,
can do another
so-
running tackle.
You
I
could.
So, well, hold on. You measured that diagonally, right?
Oh yeah.
Because like if you want to get up on that gabled part, that's
Mhm.
like another 10.
Okay.
Whereas like if you go,
Around.
yeah,
So it'd be 20 feet there, so I'd be using up 35. I have 25 left from that corner. So I get up to there. So let me place myself there.
Which is 30 feet away for your...
Yeah,
Yeah.
next running tackle.
right.
The
So
thing is, though, I still have to pass whatever this is.
okay, so,
Yeah.
so you're at the point where okay,
Yeah, I
Alright.
used up my first movement and haven't dashed yet.
You just happen to step on a piece of the roof that all of a sudden glows magical under your foot.
Oh, good.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh no.
And then the magic comes up and swirls around you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I can do this, I think.
Blast, blast, blast.
That's a 22 with
Oh,
bless.
Ooh. Terrifying.
It's 26 for my whiz save.
Okay, 26. For a brief moment, it almost feels as if you want to like collapse in a strange fit of laughter, but you were able to shrug it off.
Kind of messed up freaking glyph of warding is that, bro? There's no laughing in these streets.
I was going to say, it's actually pretty smart because you know exactly who the person is because they're making noise.
All right, so
It's true.
you can execute the rest of your movement.
Yep. We're going for it again, boy.
Do it, swan dive, swan dive.
So acrobatics first. Let's see. It was bound to happen. I do have
Oh,
a
no.
fate to use.
You
I think I
have to
will use
it.
that last one.
I think you gotta use it.
Yeah.
Plus,
So that's
okay.
a +7 to make it 16 as my total. And let me make sure I've marked this off that I've used up all my Charm of Fate uses.
Yeah.
Would that pass there, Shadow?
That does pass, so you are
Okay.
able to.
I'm able to get there. Now I just gotta see if I can actually do anything with that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, please,
you-
please, please.
You land gracefully on the other side.
Now the rolling tackle.
Okay, 11.
Blast!
It's not blessable.
Oh no,
Oh,
it's not blessable.
Yeah, it is just a check, so you got
Yeah.
nothing here.
But it would be a competing athletics. So we gotta hope 10 or less, guys.
She can choose to use her dex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there
nice.
we go.
So she got a 23.
okay, well,
Does that beat your 11? Or
yeah,
not?
just a little bit.
So
Where do you want me, to the left or right or
like
south
right
of
there,
it? Right here?
where I moved you to?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I was moving it literally the same time you
Oh.
were.
Yeah, just beside her there. That works. Okay.
I will get you. But I am a little bit exhausted now at this point. I cannot do that without encouraging exhaustion rolls.
If
Yes.
she turns out to have like a ridiculously high con as well.
The world's only 5-con rogue.
Yeah.
Look at that. I accidentally left the game. Hold on.
Alright, that is my turn. Let me roll the d20 for Callista's sake. Flat 10.
Maybe good, maybe bad.
Maybe good, maybe bad.
Yeah, it's right down the middle.
Under rooftop chase, winter. Under about Vivette's abilities. Also, she can use dash during the chase without having to make any of the Constitution checks to avoid exhaustion.
Okay.
Of course.
Yes. So she's just gonna get away.
This is just
Right,
a broken encounter.
So she's just gonna get away. Is really what you're
Yeah,
telling me.
Yeah.
is what
Yeah,
we're being
like-
told.
Like,
Okay.
the only person
cool.
that can realistically get to them is out of abilities to really close the distance without incurring exhaustion.
So what was that? A 10?
Yes, it was a 10.
A 10 for what will affect Callista. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I am going to move to. Nope. I'll move to here.
Okay.
No featured commentary.
You all of a sudden the roof starts glowing red in arcane sigils below your feet.
All right.
Wisdom
Ah.
save.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Does a 21 do?
Ooh.
Yeah, you are not affected by the Cash's hideous laughter that was contained within the cliff of warding.
Nice. All right, so. Okay, so just past that. What I'm going to do is I am going to, as a bonus action, cast Misty Step
Ah,
and end up right here.
okay.
And then I will use my dash to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 right there.
Yes. Okay. Nicely done.
And that's it for me.
And a d20 to find out what, if anything, affects Basil.
Ah, yes. D20. 15 again.
Hey.
All right, Basil.
Imagine if he just re-randomizes the table every once in a while, just to mix it up, make it funny.
I don't think there's any way I can jump over that. I think Basil gets to this, seeing that Callista just popped across and is like, okay, I'll It just starts looking around. I don't know. Hey, this is not a Basil encounter, so Basil's just gonna hang out right here. Can't really do anything with this. I guess he'll wander this way. Oh, there's a plank. All right.
Yeah.
Roll my d20.
Okay.
How's a 7 treat you?
7.
Well, we know it's bad, but it's at advantage for.
Now we go to her turn. So again, she'll try and like poke and swat at the aviary with her rapier. With a 15, so I know that doesn't hit. Because the 18 last time didn't hit.
Why don't you stick around for a couple of rounds?
Oh, next time you're close to her, you can try pickpocketing the stone.
The thing is that there's no way I'm going to be able to do that at that point without incurring exhaustion.
Right.
And almost every
Well-
time I have to do like a dash jump thing, so
Right.
I can't
right.
really follow it up with anything after that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the real problem. Is this just burns our action economy, and hers is rock solid.
So she can clear that gap.
You don't say.
Ugh.
Crazy, dude.
I do have a question, Shadow. Obviously, I've gotten close to her multiple times. Do I notice any satchels or anything on her person that would be very obvious gives away where some valuables would be?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
We should have killed this lady in the alley. If ifs and buts were candies and nuts.
17.
Okay. There's no obvious like satchel like that on her. She is wearing a rather heavy coat.
Lovely. She's gonna do a swish and flick at me.
Are we on the map? Yeah, okay.
She does need to make a check. I know that much from Basil's roll, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
I'm
Okay.
sure she'll pass.
Yeah, there's a pretty good chance she does. I mean, most of the rolls... Seems like 15 was the high point recently, so...
So she would get to about here for
Mhm.
the half movement. And that was a 7. Okay. So it's shingles. It's 22, so that doesn't affect her.
Crazy.
Wow!
Well, because she makes them at advantage.
Oh no, we know.
We know.
Oh, we got it. That one.
The point of the encounter, she gets away. We know.
So, she'll get to here and kind of disappear on the other side of that rooftop peak. Which I guess Peach would probably be able to see. But perhaps the aviary would not.
No, I wouldn't be able to see that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, it's too far.
I mean, we definitely see her running that way, though. It's not
Yeah.
like, oh man, what a mystery. Where'd she go?
There's no object permanence in D&D, right? So it's gone immediately. Oh, we lost her.
Okay, and that's a 12 on her roll to affect Peach's next turn.
Well, we know the drill. 30 feet, so I guess that takes me right to the edge of the roof if I jump.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Do I need
So-
to make any rolls for that?
Yeah, they may please an acrobatics check to see how you land. But you're a bird. Make it at advantage.
Okay.
Wait
That's a
a minute.
24.
You don't have functional wings.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair's fair. On that one.
A 24 and a 19.
I was gonna call racism here.
No, it's just ableism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantasy ableism. Here we go.
You're good.
How does putting poison on things work? Is that a full action?
It's a full action for anyone without the poisoner feat.
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, your shadow would disappear. How many times can you bamf it back out?
I can bamf it as many times as I want, but it's already bamfed currently.
Oh,
So I'm like,
okay.
do I want to take the opportunity now to put poison on something and then try to shoot her next turn with it?
Everyone does have potent poisons on them, so it's a
Huh?
great idea. Basil handed out
Yeah.
poisons at some point.
Yeah,
I have it written down.
Also, there's the drow poison that we found that Peach still has.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I guess you could take out the nuclear option for sure.
Yeah. What do you think? Should I do a poison action here and then put the echo out?
Yeah, probably, because you, for the most part,
because no matter what I do, like
you're not going to
even
get
if
close enough to do anything.
I'm not going, even if I get close enough, I'm not going to be able to stop her from running away again. So chasing is just not a good idea.
You have 2 more turns of sprinting after her before anything bad starts to happen, at least. But yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
3 more turns if you don't take this one.
Yeah. So I don't do that. Right, because I've sprinted 4 times already.
Yep.
Yeah, so I have 3 sprints left.
Yeah, you haven't decided to move yet, so you technically still would have. If you didn't move anymore, you would still preserve one of your dash.
Okay, and I know I gave part of the drow poison to Basil, so we can always make more if this doesn't shake out. So I am going to stay where I am, and I am going to do a poison on a crossbow bolt. Or crossbow bolts. I don't know how that works.
You apply it to 1 piece of ammunition.
Yeah, okay.
And it lasts for a minute.
Okay, yeah, I am going to do that then. And that consumes the entire thing?
Yes. Sadly, yeah, that's how this works. Poison's real bad in 5e.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to do that. And that is going to be my turn.
Okay, so you've poisoned
a crossbow bolt. Yeah.
Crossbow bolt. Okay.
No,
and that is my
D20 for me.
Yeah, that's my action, and then my bonus action was popping my echo onto the roof.
Yep.
So that's my movement, my action, my bonus action, and now I am going to roll a d20. No! There's a 2!
We haven't seen it yet, right? So that's great.
No, I think we have.
I think we did.
Yep.
No, we saw a 2 from your acrobatics or athletics. Somebody else rolled a 2, but like it was on a ability check, I think. No, Callista rolled a 2 earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, we've seen a 2.
The aviary.
All right.
What will you do?
What can I do at this point? So just a quick question. I'm assuming this bridge or this roof here is higher than this, or no? Or about even?
It's only like 5 foot up. That doesn't really cost too much extra.
Anything.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. So I guess the most efficient route would be me jumping across at this point.
Yes, it would.
Yep. Alright, so let's go ahead and push myself over to here. That's 10 feet. I have 50 feet left of my regular move. I'm going to jump across, and I need to roll acrobatics, right?
Correct.
Spirit tackle Peach.
16, so you succeed. You land without slipping or anything.
And that'll be another 15 feet, I think, of movement?
Yep.
Okay, so now I've got 35 more feet of movement. Is this little ledge up going to cost me extra movement?
No.
Okay. So let's see here. Let me get to the crest of the roof here. So that would cost me, just to make sure I'm keeping track of this, 20. I have 15 left. Can I see her again from here, or is she still like over on the other side where it's hard for me to tell?
She would be like under like half cover.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of see like her silhouette kind of like pop in and out over the rooftop a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. I've got 15 movement left, so I can go to basically right next to Peach.
That's fake me. Hello.
Or the fake. Hello.
Hello, cuckoo.
All right. So before anything else happens, I need to do whatever this check is because I've hit the 60-foot margin.
Okay. There is a patch of ice on the roof. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I help? Oh, I guess not. You don't need my help.
1d4. So 17 with the bless. Oh, is that succeed?
Yeah, I just was thinking, did I forget to do the effect thing on Peach's turn?
No, I had the acrobatics check.
Well,
At one point, no?
Oh, that was
No,
just
no,
a
no, I
check.
think it
wasn't
was
the same.
because-
Oh, right. Yeah, I think you did forget then. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was just like looking back, like, wait a second, I didn't do this one thing.
We can retroactively do it.
Okay.
What happens?
Sailing up from the ground below,
Uh-oh.
a snowball hits you in the head.
Wow. Rude.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I don't even know you.
That's a 21 plus the bless, because I have a great way of flavor
Yeah.
it if it works. So that's a 23 in total.
Okay.
Does it pass?
That does pass. So it was.
Okay.
It would have wound up being nothing really happens except for the fact that you know that someone down there was like throwing snowballs.
Yes, but basically, as a snowball comes sailing up at me, the hand that's like attached to the back of my head, because that's a Basil's
Right.
bless. Let's go and like smacks it. No. And then I go, oh, thank you, Basil. And then it grabs back onto my head again.
Okay.
Alright.
And then because we were on the aviary's turn.
Yeah, I used my movement. So now what to do? Here, I'm just trying to see if there's anything in my kit I can use.
Can you throw birdarangs from the 40 feet away?
Guys,
I mean, half cover is half cover, but
Yeah.
guys, I'm so fucking stupid.
What?
why?
I've had gust of wind this entire time.
Push her off the roof. Push her off the roof.
Fortunately,
Well, maybe you could wait until she's on a ledge or something, and then.
You could hold your action to gust of wind if you, the next time you see her. Just fall off the
I
roof.
am going to hold my action for using gust of wind.
How
And
far does that go, though?
It's 60 feet, I believe. Let me double check.
Because I mean, you're only
60
looking
foot
at, like,
long, 10 foot wide blast of wind.
How far away from yourself can you cast it, though?
It's centered. It starts from me.
Okay. You're running out of rampway in which you can even do this.
Yeah. If I used it from the get-go, I could have actually used it to gap close even faster.
Or like trap her against a wall or something, I guess.
Or if I got in front of her for any reason, I could have actually had it difficult. Well, actually, that doesn't really matter because it's mobile feet, but never mind. But let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my action to gust of wind, and the trigger will be as soon as she starts moving.
okay. If that's it, then give me that d20 roll.
Got it. That is a 12.
12 for Callista's turn. Okay.
Okay. So all of this rubble down here, is that
That's actually just like cobblestone alley showing through.
okay?
Snow.
So it's not like rough terrain or anything.
No.
Okay. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna jump off the roof and down onto the ground here.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll make you do an acrobatics check for landing.
Acrobatics. How's a 7 do?
Oh no.
Well, it means that if you were hoping to do more movement yet this turn, you won't be able to.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just be right there then.
Also, from like a dark spot over here, comes a snowball flying out directly
Oh my
towards your
God.
face.
Sweet.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
20.
Whoa.
Okay.
You're still
All
prone.
right.
Great.
Yeah. You will also not be distracted on your next turn to lose extra movement.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so give me a d20 roll for Basil's turn.
All right, Basil. Here we go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
11.
Okay.
Beetle is just walking very slowly across, arms fully out. That's it. That's the end of my turn.
Sorry, what did you do? Did you just like...
I walked across a blank.
Okay.
Basil's a tiny guy. It's a big deal.
Okay. When you reach the other side of the plank and like you like step to the side, a glyph of warding glows below your feet. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
It's not gonna be good. 10 exactly.
You fail.
Great.
Oh.
You are now under the effects of Tasha's hideous laughter for 1 minute.
Okay. This doesn't do anything significant to me, so sure.
Okay.
Here's a 16.
Why?
You're just, I mean, it's not like we were ever going to catch up, so.
Yeah, like, hey, this is Basil has been checked out almost since the beginning, right? Like, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, so she'll run off this way, jump onto the next roof, and get off over this way.
Okay.
With no effects on her turn.
Crazy.
Correct. I'm going to, because I held the action for her movement, and I will choose to set the gust of wind in this direction.
Okay.
And that will allow Peach to actually make use of it to move faster.
Oh, speed boost zone. All right.
Speed boost! Go speed racer! Go speed racer!
And that's my featured spell slot, so let me get rid of that.
So, if you move, it always stays like with you and keeps emanating from you, correct?
Correct, and I can reorient which direction I wanted to go as a bonus action.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay, interesting.
Could I have the text of Gust of Wind?
Sure. Let me make sure I've got the right one, because I know there's like the legacy version and that, which I think we're playing with, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see here. Gust of Wind. Did it not show? Eh? There it is. No, wait, nope, that's... Why is that a... Okay.
Okay, so if I start my turn in the line and I deliberately fail a strength saving throw, I get pushed 15 feet away?
At the start of your turn.
Yeah. But if I move into it, does it move me?
I'm not sure how that works. It doesn't say specifically when someone enters it for the first time.
Yeah, because if I need to start my turn in it, you may need to move to the other side of my echo and start the Gust of Wind.
Well, the thing is, I held my action at that point.
Oh, right, because you moved.
Yes, I already moved up to that point.
Okay. What does the DM rule?
I'm going to use the second paragraph line that says, any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot and moves while moving closer to you. So if you take that meaning and then flip it around, which means that if you move into the gust of wind, move with the gust of wind, while you're moving in the gust of wind, it's instead of your movement being halved, it's like double. So like it costs half.
Okay, and it is 10 feet wide. So if I move my echo here and it goes 60 feet long.
Yeah. So you can cover that 60 feet for only 30 feet.
Yeah, so I move my echo at the 30 feet and bring my echo here for the 60 feet. And then I will teleport. So then that's me and that's my echo. And
I thought if it moved out of 30 feet of your range of...
Only at the end of my turn.
Only at the end. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we can call you being at roof level up in the air at the end of that. If you want to teleport into the air.
Yeah, woo! And then from the air to here is 30 feet.
You essentially got like an extra 5 feet to work with because of the fact that you're still technically in the gust of wind. So whatever you want to rule that there, Shadow.
Yeah. Right, because I'm right at the edge of the gust of wind column, so that means the first 30 feet I move, I actually get 35, so that puts me at the roof.
So would that be like flying? Or what?
Yeah, I guess it would have to be flying. And you said flying is halved, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 20 feet instead. Does that put me here then? I don't know what this little... What's a minute is.
Yeah, it's like a tarp covering something down below. We can put you on the roof. It's fine.
Okay. I get on the roof. Okay. And then what's the distance here? That's 40 feet. What's the range on a crossbow? I
Should
have a light.
definitely be able to do.
I have a light crossbow, so that's 80 feet. So I should be able to attack.
The angle of the roof makes me think it's probably gonna be at half cover. But...
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, that's half cover.
Yeah, okay. Let me see.
Bless will add to the attacks as well, though. So
Yeah.
it might offset that in some capacity.
What does half cover do again? Half
Is that
cover.
plus 5 or is that plus
gives
2?
a +2, I want to say, because I think 3/4 is +5.
Half cover is +2.
Plus
Yeah.
2. Okay. Well, okay, so I could choose to dash again, or I could use the
Take the
one
shot.
poison bolt. Yeah. So, what does the party think I should do at this point?
I mean, at this point, if they keep getting all these successful checks, it's a problem. If you can poison, it's clutch, because then they no longer have the advantage.
Yeah, like we're so far behind the ball of trying to catch this person that this is literally the last thing that can happen. Right? Like, other than this, you're just fruitlessly chasing her until you start getting exhaustion, and then it's over.
Yeah. I mean, right now I still have 3 dashes left, but the thing is that if I dash, even if I catch up, I can't do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. So I will...
Well, actually...
yes?
It's a rapier, right, Shadow?
Yeah, or her weapon?
Yes.
Yes, Vivette's weapon is
Get
a
within
rapier.
10 feet of her. She can't reach you.
It's true.
She can't reach you, so she has to commit to an opportunity attack if she moves at all.
Oh,
I mean, she can just walk 5 feet towards you and then attack you and then leave. But hey, let's not do the math. It's fine.
Okay. It's just I had a thought. You know,
it was a good thought.
It was
a very good thought.
Very good. and then I was like, oh wait, no.
Oh wait,
Doesn't
no.
work like that.
I don't have great weapon master, so I wouldn't be able to hit her anyway. Okay, so it seems like crossbow bolt is the best idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, time for a mini bonk, I guess. Mini bonk.
So you're trying the crossbow?
Crossbow.
Yeah, that's a 21 to hit, but I'm not taking any fucking chances. That's...
Well, you got the +4 for bless.
Yeah, so that's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, so that would be a hit.
Now she needs to make a con save, I think, right? It's drow poison, right?
Yeah, it's drow poison, but it's a really low DC, so let's not
it's DC 13
get too...
con.
Yeah, DC 13.
Come on, just fumble one. Come on.
Just one. She's been rolling so high.
Constitution.
She's getting 8.
An 8. An 8 would be great.
She got a 13 exactly.
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it, yep.
Well, fuck.
No, you still do the damage, so you might as well go and do that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure there's a world out there where we had more people with hold person, and we just spent the entire first turn hold personing her.
Well, that's 10 points of damage. But that's my attack, right?
Correct.
Yes, so you can still do a second attack.
I can still attack again.
Yep.
15 plus bless. And 18 to hit.
She's got the +2 bonus or whatever that is, Shadow.
An 18, if she has +2 to her AC, is a miss.
Well, I tried.
You did good.
It got, honestly, pretty close. 13, pretty close to an 8. Could have been so much better.
It could have been so much better.
We did.
I
did double digits damage.
I was worried about I was gonna have to start going off script.
Because I could have actually just ended it right there.
That would have been great, honestly. That would have been great, but. Okay. Well, I guess that's my turn.
All right,
Okay.
so roll your 20 for me, and I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, my 20. 9. Alright, I guess I'm just like running up and shooting her whenever I can now.
Okay.
Because I think I've done. I did 20 points of damage the last time. I think last session.
Yeah, I think so.
And now that's 30 points of damage, so maybe I could just shoot her unconscious.
So this would be 10 feet to get on this roof, Shadowed?
Can you dismiss your measure tool for a second?
Sorry.
Call it an extra 5 if you're going at the angle.
Okay, so it's 20 to get to there, so we'll
That
call
would be
it
30. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll get myself on top of the roof there. And with the rest of my movement before... I'm going to have to make a check, obviously.
Are you keeping concentration on Gust of Wind, or you dismissed it?
Oh, I'm keeping it on.
Okay.
And that's where I'm at 60 feet, so tell me what I'm having to deal with here.
It was a 9?
Yes.
You startle a flock of birds.
So many
Dex.
birds.
Make a dexterity
Only the
saving
birds
throw.
have gotten the birds.
21.
Okay. You are not hindered by the birds fluttering around you.
Alright. This is do or die time, so I'm gonna go and use my dash. So it's a con save, right?
Yes. Well, hold on. Let me...
Oh, okay, well.
You might just incur. I was under the impression you incur exhaustion regardless, as if you were going.
I believe it's you. He was saying you have to make a con save check in order to see if you would get exhausted.
Okay.
The idea, obviously, is that over time you'd eventually fail enough, and it's pointless for you to continue.
That's not master. No. Rules, books, Dungeon Master's Guide, Chapter 8, Chases. Is it here, or was it in the other thing? Each additional dash action requires a Constitution check.
Okay.
Yep. So you did one of those?
Yeah, I did a 13 for it. I didn't do bless because I wasn't certain what the...
On check, not a saving throw?
Yes.
Constitution check or... Oh, okay.
Constitution check.
To see if you even can dash, or that incurs the... That... Okay.
Okay, hold on.
That's weird.
Let me re-roll.
So the exact wording is each additional dash action the participant takes during the chase requires the creature to succeed on a DC 10 Constitution check at the end of its turn, or on a fail, gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Well, I'm getting that 1 level of exhaustion, so that's just what it is. I am going to set myself up right on this roof here. Bonus action, set the gust of wind in this direction. She's in it.
Okay, so you've ran up to here, and now you're facing towards her with the...
Yes, I'm essentially angling it down this way, so she'll be hit in the 10-foot radius cone
Oh, cool.
at the start of her turn, but she'll also have slightly impeded movement as she continues to the east.
Okay.
That's the best I can do at this point. And I have a level of exhaustion, so let me take note of that.
I think you're the most exhausted character in this.
Yeah.
I've been running non-stop.
No, I mean like across this campaign. You've gotten exhaustion so many times.
Yeah.
I'm a bit winded.
So...
It's kind of funny because you're the ranger, because if anybody should be getting exhaustion, it's Tam, but he's also dead, so maybe that's the ultimate level of
The
exhaustion.
The ultimate
exhaustion,
exhaustion.
Yeah.
D20 roll for Callista's turn, just to...
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Might as well.
5. I'm so sorry, Drew.
On what roof
Oh.
is she gonna
Oh,
poke a hole in?
yeah, I guess I'll have Callista make her turn, and I'll decide something.
Okay. So I guess we'll go 5 and 15, 20. I think that's 30 right there.
Okay. You trip on a cobblestone.
No, there we go.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. How does a 19 do?
Ooh.
You succeed,
All right.
so you may keep going if you wish.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there.
Okay.
And I believe that was my last one before I start taking exhaustion.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Give a D20 for Basil's turn.
I
Oh
can't
yeah,
move.
that's right.
Nothing's gonna happen.
What happened with you?
I'm incapacitated, laughing on the
Oh,
ground. I can't move.
right. Yeah, that's correct. You are stuck laughing on that roof.
Oh yeah, now I
Hey.
get the nat 20.
Nice.
Oh.
Of course.
Perfect.
Yes, Basil rolls for...
Ashes.
So a 14 wisdom saving throw.
Make another wisdom saving throw. So you now succeed, and you are no longer under the effects of fastidious laughter.
Great. I'm passing that 16 forward to her. Great.
Well, we know nothing happens now because 16 is
Alright, start
Yep.
of her turn, which means...
She
Gust of wind, just to give one last middle finger to her if she's gonna leave now.
yeah. She has to make a strength check of some kind.
Yeah, it's a strength saving throw of 14.
And then, or she gets shoved back 15 feet in the
Correct.
direction of the gust of wind.
Correct.
So actually, she's gonna choose to fail that, and run with
Oh,
it,
great.
and runs off the map, ending the chase. Um.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
Arvin's
So
hello.
Baltimore.
Arvin
Nice.
shows up in chat, says, "Greetings from Baltimore. Got you lovely folks playing on my hotel TV screen before my conference starts tomorrow. I find it
Aw, how
fascinating
sweet.
that Shadow hasn't let either Peach or the Aviary get inspiration from the million birds you've disturbed on these roofs."
Yeah. I mean, the sky is alight
That's
with
funny.
birds right now.
Yeah.
There's so
Even though
many
it's
birds.
nighttime.
Oh my god, there's so many birds.
So
It's an aurora borealis.
Interestingly enough, we did in fact actually reach the round at which the book says the chase should not exceed this number of rounds.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
Crazy. Who could have seen this coming?
Ugh.
We almost got her though. That was the sad part.
No,
No,
we never
I
had
don't-
her. We never had her car.
If she missed that save on the drow poison, she was on the floor
Yeah.
sleeping.
She had to get 8 or below on
Yeah.
a con save. So
Like,
it's like
it was a very, very low chance.
So she disappears off the edge of the roof.
So this
And-
is where I am. Yeah.
We will take a quick break,
Okay.
and then
Oh.
we will come
And-
back.
And of course, everyone, remember that a break for us is also a break for you. So have a snack, go to the bathroom, drink some water, gird yourself for existence, and then return, and we shall complete this wonderful session.
Yes. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll be back momentarily. 1. We're live. Hello, we are back.
Hello.
And after a very convoluted chase sequence, Vivette has kind of been both blown off and dropped off a roof after all of this chasing. So now she's down at street level off of this map.
Mhm.
What are you going to do next? Good.
Peach is going to do something that the aviary has never seen or heard him do before. But who among you are familiar with how barn owls sound when they scream?
I
No.
can't wait to hear it.
It's really terrible. Barn owls, when they scream, it sounds like they are telling you hello, except the word for hello means I know you're alone and afraid. That's what it sounds like. So aviary, you hear Peach unhinge his face and just let out the most ungodly shriek.
I'm
And
just
it's just a noise of utter, unabated, skin-peeling rage, and he flings himself forward into your gust of wind to try and basically catch up with her over street level.
Okay.
Wait, Peach.
You do so, and as you come out over the buildings, you see a figure dart into another building, and you think that that's her running inside somewhere.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm barely.
I'm going right for that building. I'm going right for
I'm
that
at the-
building. I
I'm
don't
at the
even care.
roof, and
I
I'm
have
just.
3 dashes left. I'm going right in.
I am gassed already. I'm barely standing properly, so I'm just taking a moment to breathe, and I guess waiting for. I would want to chase right after Peach, but I can't really do much.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take you all over to a new map, and we'll figure out
Yeah.
who winds up there when.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Hold
I
on.
don't know what's going on here, guys. There's nothing to see. Nothing to see. Just a giant black
Oh,
square.
there
That's
it is.
all there is.
Oh, theater of the mind. Okay. Oh, ooh. Let's alter the pitch of our ooh.
I don't know what's going on in there, guys. It's just a black block here. We don't know anything really.
Mm-hmm.
I was very zoomed out, so I actually don't know what was going on.
There's
A lot.
It looked like a
things.
bunch of colors to me.
There was a lot, but we don't need to discuss that right now.
Imagine
hello.
900 people in a building.
Yeah, okay. Ooh.
For a moment, you all had a vision.
Yeah, that was Timora coming down and blessing us all before we entered this map.
Okay. Now I will get your tokens from somewhere.
So that was round 7, correct?
Yeah.
Where it ended?
Yeah.
Okay, so by the time we all get down here, Bless will have worn off.
Okay, so there's Peach.
Basil,
Basil
you still up there?
Basil had like scampered down and it landed face down on the cobblestones and then gotten up and is just like slowly walking over. What's going on?
I'm still sitting there kind of like, we tried to chase her down. Got her really close to a corner there, but we couldn't quite get her, and now she's jumped into this building.
Oh.
Peach
Where's
has
Peach?
100% disappeared into that building.
Peach
Okay.
Do we hear the
had-
scream in the distance? Of
and
Peach?
I'm just going like, Peach, she unfortunately ran ahead of me, and I couldn't quite keep up.
Okay, all right, well, we should go after Peach then, right?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Okay, so Peach, you say that you have run inside.
Yes, but before I do, I look above the awning, I guess, the signage. Is
Yep.
there anything that indicates
What this place
what
is?
kind of a building? Yeah.
Yes, indeed it
Wow,
does.
Arv. Wow. Wow.
An
Wow.
owl of
Owl of
rage.
rage.
Wow. Thank you, Arv. Oh, Arv, were you here when I confused horse noises for horse noises? That was a good moment. I wish
Horse
if you
voices.
yeah,
Horse voices for
yeah.
horse noises, you know?
Also, I
Horse-
posted. I made a clip of that from the YouTube video, and I posted that like on Blue Sky and all the different Discord servers I'm in.
Yeah, because the way I went horse voices, I was just so
Nay!
flummoxed.
Yes, BoJack Horseman.
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
And
God,
then
still makes me laugh.
and then Gubby like, I speak English, I swear.
I speak English, I swear.
I speak human, don't worry.
Yeah. But yes, the signage over the building, is it like a rundown ruin?
So this
yeah.
is the Prison Bright Theater,
Ooh.
and there on a marquee it says, now showing, multiple showing, no, like now playing multiple showings of Blood Wedding.
Blood.
Well, listen, that's
Okay.
appropriate.
Okay. Cool.
Does it have any sort of relation to the Red Wedding?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep.
But
It is a theater. It's
okay.
definitely, it seems to like it looks as if it was once a very magnificent theater, but in probably the last 20 years or so it's not seen upkeep and is starting to become neglected.
Mm-hmm.
But the lights are still on,
Okay.
as they say.
Let me see. Yeah, so I would have 100% run into the building after glancing up at
Okay.
So I guess I bump into this lovely innocent civilian.
Hold on, let me improve the
Lovely.
map
Innocent.
on stream. Go.
Ah.
So
When you sorry.
go ahead.
Oh, Arv.
no. I was just gonna make the
Wow.
deprecating joke that it has that 20-year rundown neglect, and I was like, oh, the America feel.
Oh boy. Oof. Too soon, buddy. Too soon.
So you are greeted by a floating ghost.
Oh, lovely.
Liff, is that you? They're not Liff.
He is dressed in a suit and his hair unkempt.
Oh.
He's waving at you as you come rushing in, and then he gives you a bow. And he says, "Malcolm Brisson, right? Let not this harried visage diminish you, gentle sir, for I am but your friendly host. What fine art have we wrought for you this day? Buy your tickets, and behold, you shan't be disappointed."
So Peach is there. He's holding his crossbow, and he shoves it like to hang off his belt or wherever they usually keep crossbows, and he says, "Behold, I am a citizen of extremely poor temper. Perhaps you have seen a pirate come in through this very door but a few seconds ago. Where is she?"
"I have seen no such pirate. There was a lovely young lady who came in, and although our play is more than halfway through, she did buy a ticket and go in and join the audience."
"Oh, yes. Sorry, I misspoke. A very lovely young lady.
I can hear Peach's eyes twitch.
I suppose I too shall buy a ticket. Where do I buy tickets?"
"Oh, come, follow me. I shall take you to the box office and make sure that someone can help you."
Not the book's office?
Oh my god.
So
The
So I
puns
follow
are
Mr.
legendary.
Brisenbright.
Just so we're clear, I will murder every single person in this entire city to protect this ghost.
Why though? He's already dead.
Yeah, I thought you were like
He
want to
is-
put him to rest or anything like that.
He's awesome.
Hey, did we ever talk to Lith about whether he wants a death partner? Do you think we could get them together or something?
Play some cards, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a gym buddy.
Yeah. Everyone needs a Lith in their life. Unlife.
They really need a pep in their step.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So then he kind of like looks back and forth for a second because there's actually like ticket booths on both sides,
Oh, okay.
and then he'll float over to this one here, and he gestures for you to follow him.
Okay, I
And-
will go with him.
Okay, and then he'll gesture to pause for a moment, and then he floats through the walls and goes off somewhere.
I love the floats through a wall gimmick.
And then he comes floating back through the walls and comes back out here. And then someone appears in this office here and says, Mr. Brison Bright said that you're here to buy a ticket. I'll give you a discounted price since we're over halfway through.
Oh, yes, that would be most appreciated.
Huh?
And then Peach swivels his head around, realizes that he's extremely alone, and goes, perhaps I may also have 3 additional tickets.
Okay. Tickets are 2 silver and 5 copper per ticket.
Peach is going to take out a gold piece and place it on the counter and push it across.
Okay.
And he says, please, keep the change. I apologize for my frosty demeanor.
You can see him like staring at the gold coin and trying to do math in his head. He's like, sure, you can change.
It's exact change, actually. That is exact change.
Exact change? Okay. Cool. Then Peach will not say that.
And meanwhile, we come charging in thinking there's going to be some sort of fight. Like, Peach, where are you?
And then like Brison Bright then will float over in front of you, and he'll start his little speech again. Saying, "Hello, welcome to Brison Bright Theater. I am Malcolm Brison Bright, the eponymous owner. Let not this harried visage diminish you, gentle sir, for I'm but your friendly host. What fine art have we wrought for you this day? Buy your tickets and behold. Shan't be disappointed."
And as he's saying this whole thing, I see Peach approach like, we're actually with him over there.
I have bought tickets for all of us.
I just kind of sheath my sword away because I'm just like, what the hell is going on right now?
You see that Peach is like clench fisted around these tickets. It's like, I think it's going to be a show.
To enjoy our performance. This is one of our best plays of the year.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I
It
give
is an
everybody tickets as they
enrapturing
come in.
tale, a play about love, jealousy, death.
Peach goes, ha ha.
Sounds like a
after
Tuesday, honestly.
After he says death.
Basil's stuck in the door because he's full ballooned up.
Oh.
Can someone stab me? It's so hard to walk like this. And I
Yes,
can't
go
reach any of
ahead.
my weapons.
Gladly, and I will pull out my scimitar and pop the balloons.
Thank you. Ah, it feels. I can put my arms down again.
Peach gives them everybody tickets.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're in a theater now.
Are we
So
going in to the theater?
Yes, because she went into a theater
Oh,
Well,
and
I
she
would
bought
see.
tickets and ran in.
I would imagine it's dark in there, so and I will hold my holy symbol and cast Eyes of the Night on everybody.
Oh, what is that?
All of you have dark vision out to 300 feet.
Holy
Amazing.
crap.
All of us, because I can do 4 people.
Nice,
Nice.
nice. And as we're going to the towards the theater, Peach is going to say, "Excuse me, I need to check something," and he's going to duck aside into an alcove and call his dad.
Okay.
I get 20 words, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Or is it 25?
25%.
25. Okay.
Peach does realize that we know exactly what he's doing, right?
Probably.
So, Mr. Brisenbright, we don't have to pay like an insurance premium to come in here because it's fine. It's fine, right? We're good.
Insurance. What?
An insurance premium?
Oh, in case we break anything.
Well, if you were to break something, you would have to pay for it.
I'm sure we won't break anything.
We
Right,
definitely.
Basil?
What if we're involved with someone else breaking something, but we're not there, but we're trying to stop them? They break it, and we're just like part of it. We're trying. I'm just. Like,
You will be reported to the City Watch.
and if we're working with them, yeah, it's a real puzzler, right?
And
Should I
then
just give you
his
money now,
face
or-
contorts.
Before he go ahead and say anything, I was like, "We'll make sure we don't break anything."
His face contorts into like a visage of horror.
Whoa! All right, I didn't say I was gonna.
Be careful, Basil. This guy's a ghost. He can blast us with like the 10-year aging beam, and as we know, the birds in this party cannot handle that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Um.
And he's like, "Then I shall haunt you."
Oh, but okay, so, but because we already live with a ghost. I mean, that would be cool, right? I have like another ghost friend.
Basil, I don't think that's what he means.
He goes floating away.
All right, well, it's nice talking to you too.
So
No one has
while
manners anymore.
so while everyone is focused on that, Peach is going to send to his dad. Did we determine what faction Yvette belonged to?
Zentrum.
Well, yeah, she was working
It's
for the Zen.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know what she is actually, but we know she.
Yeah.
She's at least been contracted out.
Chase, Zentrum, Yvette to Brisenbite Theater. That's 6. Do we know the address of the? Oh, Cuddles Pies.
Residential
Left.
house.
Yeah, left. Zentrum and Xanathar at house by Cuddles Pies. That brings us to 15. Yvette has the stone. That brings us to 19. Is there anything else that Peach would want to tell him?
Love.
Love Peach.
I am angry. I understand slagging. And that brings us to 25.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah. And then he'll catch up to the rest of the party. So basically, TLDR, he caught up his down on the fact that we chased a Zenorum agent called Yvette to this specific theater, that we left a bunch of people next to Cuddles Pies, in a house, and that Yvette has the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Vavet, but
Yvette.
Also, while that was going on, I'm going to cast Vigilant Blessing on myself.
okay.
It's nice to have
and
that ahead of time.
yeah,
I keep forgetting about it.
as I reach the others, do I get a message back at all?
Kind of put him on the spot here, you know?
So when you sent that message to your dad,
Yes.
did you want him like were you hoping that he would do something with that information?
That's general. Okay, so Peach in this moment is very, very angry, and he's also working off of habit, because prior, whenever we did something that would potentially land us into like legal trouble, he would always tell his father because, you know, hey dad, I'm in jail, please help me. So out of habit, he's calling his father, but this time he's also really mad. Like he's
Okay.
also really angry. So at the same time, he is 3 years old, so I guess like on a 3-year-old level, he's very, very angry and wants dad to like reassure him that it's gonna be fine or whatever. you know, like basically when a child comes up to you and they tell you something and you're like, why have you come to me with this? I'm not even related to you. Like that kind of energy. Like that's the kind of angry he is right now.
We'll clean up what you left behind.
Well, that's reassuring.
And
Stop by theater later if you might still be there.
okay. So as Peach like stomps back to the group because, you know, he's very, very angry. He just told his dad his feelings. He's very mad. He kind of calms down a bit because, okay, I've told my safe person in the whole world that I'm very mad and like my feelings were reaffirmed. It's gonna be okay. And then, oh no, what have I done?
Those 3 are dead. There's nothing else to say. They're gone.
So he shows up and then I imagine like he stops by Callista and he goes, Callista,
Yes.
have you ever been very angry
Oh,
and then suddenly realized that maybe you were too angry?
I've been very angry. I don't know if I've been. I don't know if I realized that I've been too angry.
Right. I think it's very important for me to physically remember that it's not okay to hurt everybody inside this building.
No, you don't want to hurt everybody inside this building. You want to hurt one person inside this building.
Yes.
Yes.
Non-lethally.
Why are you so angry? What's happening?
Let's stay focused on that.
I go ahead and like go over to Biz like, it was a really rough chase.
Oh yeah, you guys left immediately. It was like scary how fast you guys were just out of there.
We had no choice. She was fast.
And she beat you guys. Both of you were like super like strong.
Yes.
Huh.
She was very fast.
Yeah, that would be upsetting, huh?
Oh, but Basil, I have something that will cheer you up.
Oh, what's that?
I used up the special poison that we found on the mountain. It didn't work, but now you have an excuse to make lots of it.
Well, good news. I'm already making lots of it.
Oh!
Bad news. Yeah, poison. A lot of people tend to shrug it off, especially if they've ever encountered any type of poison before. So, you know, but we can just keep stabbing her if that will make you feel better.
That would be great. Now let's go inside this theater and only hurt one person.
I like that idea.
Non-lethally.
Yes.
Is this what I get like when I'm like in a mood?
I am not in a mood.
Okay.
And he like kind of bird stompies his way into the theater.
To answer your question, Basil, kinda.
Yeah. Well, this is an unnecessary reflection upon my actions, huh? All right. Well,
If it makes you feel any better, Basil, his mood and your mood are quite different.
that's fair. I don't think I've been like angry in a while, but I do like poisoning people. I click a thing on my belt, and you can hear the hilt fill with poison. All right, let's go.
I'm just sitting there. I'm like counting out things like, I want to goo you.
Right.
I'm just
okay,
like counting off all the times that Basil went a bit off kilter.
I was under duress. It's a real bad day.
This entire sub-segment can be the gang's no good, very bad day.
That'll be the name of the episode.
So I guess since I said I stomped into the theater, that I went in first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which way will you begin? Without trying to metagame, looking at the tokens.
Yeah, I guess. I guess if I came back here, like if I was here and like this is the closest spot, so I
Yep.
guess I'd go here.
Okay.
Cute. There I am, I guess.
Okay. And the rest of you?
Basil, maybe you and I should take one side, and the aviary and Peach should take the other.
Yeah, that seems pretty smart.
I'll go ahead and go with Peach then. Don't get your guys' selves hurt.
Yeah, you as well.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. So you kind of stop at like the end of the hallway that like leads into the there's a name for kind of room. What the heck is it again?
Auditorium?
Auditorium, yeah. As I just find that in the labels. In the auditorium.
We got there.
And so then there's a woman in a seat right here.
Uh-huh.
And she seems to be like monitoring the stage, not like watching, but like monitoring. And then like she'll like see you out of the corner of her eye, and she looks very stern, and she looks back at you. Kind of gets like an annoyed look on her face. She says, "Please find a seat."
Let me see. Can I do a perception check to see if I catch like, I don't know.
And it is,
I guess, a glimpse of her in the theater?
Sure. Yeah, you can do a perception check. And it's not like dark. There are dim light from sconces on the walls that have fires in them that are lit by continual flame spells.
Well, Peach is upset for many reasons, and his eyes, I guess, are adjusting, so he actually doesn't see anything.
Yeah,
I would probably also be looking too. It's not. I'm just gonna let Peach do it, so I'd probably also go ahead.
Peach, all you really can make out is like you see like the backs of people's heads. Like there's not much you can really discern for features.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Okay. So, the aviary, you do kind of figure, well, like, that the biggest cluster of people kind of seems to be towards the middle and the front. So, it would be most likely that she would be kind of trying to hide among there somewhere.
Makes sense. Alright, well... Peach, I'll go and sit by one of the exits here. Maybe you sit a little bit closer to the front.
Peach is going to lean back and whisper to Cruz, you know, I just realized there are a lot of places to hide in a theater. Do you think perhaps maybe she went into the hidden areas?
She's one to show off, it seems, so I doubt that, honestly.
Well, okay, I'll go sit closer to the front. And Peach is going to move down to here and take a seat in an empty row.
Okay.
I'll probably sit up at the edge of this one, just so I'm not in the way of these two ladies.
Callista and Basil.
I would like to scan the crowd to see if I can recognize her in any of these people.
Okay, give me that perception check.
Basil will do the same, but for good seats.
Priorities. Oh, Callista, we're buddies.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently, I don't see shit either.
Been a rough night for Callista, too, jeez. A lot
Basil,
of obstacles.
Basil, you think the best seats are probably these ones right here?
Basil, so right here,
Yeah.
Basil sees open middle seats though. He just like leans over to Calista. I haven't been to the theater in ages. Mom and Dad stopped taking me after I started getting like really bad grades and was,
Oh God, the
put back as an
lore.
intern. So I'm gonna scape her up and get like some like really prime choice.
Basil,
Excuse me.
we have something. We have
Excuse
something
me.
to do, Basil.
Excuse me. Climb over this chair. Excuse me. And sit down right there.
Oh my God. I like how you climbed behind this dragonborn looking fellow instead of just moving around in front of him like a sane person.
I lean over to this dragonborn guy and I'm just like, did you know that we're in acoustically the best situation to be in?
Okay. So I'm
all right then.
I'm
I
going
guess
to
I'll-
take a moment here so that and just say that there has just been a rather climactic scene portrayed on stage.
Oh.
There is a cellist and two violinists who are providing accompaniment, and the music is just going sweeping and kind of very exciting and swelling, and it appears that one of the two male characters, they were brothers,
Uh-oh.
and they were nobility.
Oh.
But the older brother had discovered that the younger brother had been having an affair with his betrothed. And so he has killed his younger brother.
No.
And the older brother says, Sergei, how could you have wronged me so? How could you have taken Irina from me?
Is this Curse of
Is
Strahd?
this Strahd?
Yes.
This is Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
This is...
You.
And the female character on stage has gone running off.
Bloodletting.
And the older brother character goes running after her. And then like the scene changes, and like she's like standing on the edge of like a parapet on the castle, and she's sobbing, and then she cries out, "God, how could you kill your own brother whom you loved? You have no love in your heart for me." And then she throws herself off the castle. And then
No.
you can just see all of the color drain out of Strahd's face. And like all of a sudden there's like thunder effects coming from the background. And like
Oh.
the theater goes darker. And then like there's like strange voices coming out from the sides, dark and whispering.
Is this a play that, like, meta-wise, is I don't know, the play of Strahd, like a famous work? Is this like a
Yeah.
new thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
like it's a famous play.
Peach is like, oh. Peach is watching this thinking, the first time I saw this when I was 2 years old, my father was telling me, like he's thinking, wow, father was right. It's good I'm an only child. Like
I'm just sitting like, not bad for ambience, really. Love the acoustic vibe in here.
I'll lean into the person in front of me and go, a bit melodramatic, don't you think?
Yeah. And so, Basil, oh, I need a check from you of some kind.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Let's just make it perception, I guess.
It could be insight or history or arcana. You want to be okay?
You have bless, don't you?
No, bless
Oh wait,
is
it doesn't work
gone.
on checks.
It
Oh,
Bless
doesn't
doesn't
work.
work on checks.
Okay. Right, I forgot. My bad.
I was a 6. I'm crying and I have my hand on the dragonborn and I'm like, she comes back as a meat golem, but it's not the same, man.
Okay.
This dragonborn's like, why do I have this person next to me?
Did somebody new just appear on the map? I swear someone new just appeared on the
Two
map.
of them did actually.
No.
Don't worry, I saw them.
Yeah. We don't fail our perception checks. Our characters do.
Well, I didn't even get to roll.
Actually, Peach, I guess since you're kind of in the vicinity, I'll have you make a check as well. And actually, the aviary as well. I guess really only Callista would be kind of blocked, but Basil was kind of the one who was closest to all of this. That what might be happening. So
17.
okay.
Oh my god.
I thought it was gonna be another bad one.
To be fair, I also had disadvantage because I got 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh right. Oh, you poor soul.
So, this guy right here seems to be completely enraptured and swept up in the play, and he is
Okay.
like sobbing loudly
Uh-huh.
by what he's witnessing in the play. And the woman who's accompanying here just kind of like pats his arm. And the figure behind them, they almost don't even notice at first, but the figure behind them reaches out and is sliding something into like the pocket of the sobbing man.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? That's where we'll end it.
Ho ho ho.
I want to burn this entire theater down and steal that man's pocket. Me, the player, not Basil.
Yeah.
We did it!
Bet you didn't think you were gonna be running into a theater where they were showing Curse of Strahd.
That definitely wasn't on my bingo card, that's for sure.
I think Curse of Strahd is the angriest I've ever been, maybe in my entire life. When all of the rest of my party took all of the curses from the Amber Temple, after we explicitly agreed not to do it, I've never been so let down by everyone I've ever known, so collectively. And then they got rad powers for the rest of the campaign, and I had nothing. Yes, they had to eat graveyard dirt and stuff, but man.
Yeah. I was looking forward to when you, well, unless you completely bypassed this section and like you had caught up to Vivette, but like when you like chase her in here, I'm like, oh man, I get to drop that like they're putting on like a play of like the backstory for Curse of Strahd. I was really like, I was like watching Hoodie specifically as I was explaining all of this. I was like, when's he gonna catch on? Do I actually have to say Sergey?
It was the moment you said the younger, it's the affair, and then I think it was when you said Sergey, I was like, yeah, that's it immediately.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
that
the
name.
moment you said Sergey, I was like, right, okay, yeah, okay, I know what's going on.
And I'm sitting here going, this is my only real module experience I'm having. Like, yeah!
We played Curse of Strahd for like 4 years. So yeah, I'd hope I'd remember this stuff. The worst D&D session I ever had about solving the math of how do we cross a river with a 2-ton meat golem came from Curse of Strahd. It's iconic.
Well, so if this was session 34, conceivably, Dragon Heist could be completed by the early to mid 40s.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe it.
My God, guys, we may even hit level 6 by then.
I don't believe it.
I mean, since we always take 2 to 3 times longer than
Okay,
Shadow
so
thinks we're going to,
it might be late 50s then.
it
Okay.
might be late 50s.
I do believe that.
I could see it. I could see it.
There honestly actually isn't that much left in the written adventure.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it okay? It's got to be as simple as once we have the. I think that's the problem. Is I expect us to get the Stone of Galore and then the adventure starts.
Mm.
It's like, oh, you got to make your way through like a multi-tier dungeon. Good luck. But no, it's we've been doing a lot of stuff, I guess, so that makes sense.
Getting the Stone of Galore is basically like the 80-85% mark.
Okay, all right.
All right, then.
My DM
Yeah.
did it differently, where she let us have the stone around the 35% mark, and
No.
because it was our money grubbing wizard who got the stone, that led to a lot of really hilarious shenanigans. So a lot of it was extremely hilarious party drama while we were desperately trying to not get arrested in the city while holding a magical artifact that everybody wanted.
Yeah, I think you tilted yet. Arva was asking, are you planning to go on to Mad Mage? Yes.
Yeah, that's where the multi-tiered dungeon is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be less overall RPing. It's going to just be nonstop combat and navigating dungeon.
Yeah, because after Dragon Heist proper is completed, we have basically we're moving into Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and then also following the plotline of rescuing Tam's soul from the Shadowfell. Mm-hmm.
I like that summation there, Arv. It's great. Complicated.
That dungeon is complicated. Yep. All right. Well, I had lots of fun tonight. And I've learned that if I ever have to do a chase sequence again, I'll probably do it.
Honestly,
having a character that has mobile, bonus action dash, and just like it has permanent advantage. That's one of those things is too far. I don't know which one. One of them.
I think it's the permanent advantage because that seems like you can't do anything about it. Well, they also have the fact that they never have to worry about getting exhaustion levels.
Oh, right. I forgot. I think that's the one that's too far because the advantage, I at least understand that it's the also doesn't actually play to the rules of the game where it's like, why?
Yeah. Well, so we'll go over to Drew. Drew, did you have anything from tonight that was a favorite moment or something like that?
I don't know why everybody is upset that we didn't catch her or it was unfair. I didn't think we were going to catch her to begin with. So
I wasn't upset that we didn't catch her. I was just like, we were so close.
I was like, when the aviary almost got her on that first shot, I was like, oh shit, maybe this will happen.
It was close.
It was close. That might have been my favorite part.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, even Shadow was saying like, wait, you got 160 feet of movement on turn 1? What?
It was 120, wasn't it?
It's 120 when it's not my first turn.
Oh,
160 when it is my first
You're
turn.
right. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and here I was thinking, I was like, oh, I mean, I have command, I have hold person. I mean, I could just stop her. And then I saw how far away she was. I was like, ah, shit, that's not going to work.
I think the entire thing could have broke differently if she went last instead of first, or even in the middle of the pack. But her going first is brutal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and she's supposed to have advantage on that initiative.
Yeah, I mean, she initiated the whole encounter. How could she not?
Yeah. Yeah, that section is just railroad to hell. Yeah. You gonna be playing Outer Wilds on Sunday, Drew?
I am.
Nice.
So if you like what you saw here, come on by my channel, Drew the Damager. I'll be playing Outer Wilds and trying to figure out where to find the puzzle pieces to put the puzzle together.
They're everywhere, by the way. They're all over.
All right. Anything else from you, Drew? Final words?
I had fun tonight. Thank you for DMing Shadowed.
Jeez. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Drew. I appreciate your kind words. Tilted.
Hey.
I'm sorry that chase was such a railroad.
It's all good, man. Again, my favorite part was probably what Drew was like, I got you freaked for a second. I just all of a sudden I'm right there behind the target. So that was a great moment for me. I wasn't upset that we didn't do it. I was just like, oh man, it was so close. I just felt bad more for the fact that Basil and Calista could do nothing for that entire encounter. They just kind of were like, all right, is there even a point in me keep walking at this point? So I felt bad for that, but I don't know how you'd really change that when you got people that are super mobile and some that are not when it comes to a change scene. So yeah, I mean, it was a good time. I did, of course, enjoy Gubby's little freak out and scream of absolute anguish.
Yeah.
I
And I'm
put owl
sitting there.
screams into the chat so that
I
you
saw
can.
that.
Yeah,
I'll have to
I
check those
listened
out.
to it. I listened to it. Don't worry, I got it. So I'm just sitting here. My character probably would have been like, "Ow," but like understood. Like, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, in terms of where you can find me, I am going to be over at twitch.tv/tilted gaming with a one instead of the I on the first I. And I will be playing Bioshock 2 throughout the weekend. Or sorry, not Bioshock 2, Bioshock 1 throughout the weekend. And I might be a bit late for my usual Saturday cast, but I should go through to the weekend. So yeah, that's me. And once again, thank you, Shadow, for all the DMing you've done, and everyone here for your RPing and awesome play.
Well, thank you. Yeah, like honestly, like from my DM's perspective, that chase went pretty much almost how I would want it to go, where like you have moments of thinking like, oh, we're gonna catch it, but then you don't.
Yeah.
But I can see that it was frustrating from your end dealing with a character who is that broken for that kind of sequence.
I just didn't have the right equipment for the job. And also me realizing that I could use Gust of Wind from the get-go might have actually given us some sort of boost early on.
All right. Well, thanks, Tilted.
Hey.
Hoodie, you have some thoughts about tonight's session? Anything else going on? Are you gonna have D&D on Sunday?
I'm basically after this, I'm holding myself up and finishing up. I'm making a giant multi-story dungeon where they have to fight like 3 bosses in a row. They're level like 14 or something. They'll be fine. They'll always do the thing where it's like, oh, we basically one-shot the boss in the first turn. So I keep trying to do it better every time, and it's just it reaches a point where I think that I'm being too mean, and then they always surprise me. Then again, I did make a simple puzzle for them where they just had to spell a letter correctly, and they got it wrong a lot. So puzzles, I can stump them. Combat, I can't. So that's what I'm doing for the next like 24 hours of my life until I have D&D on Sunday.
I've oh yeah, like I've seen lots of things about like puzzles in D&D and how like basically you can like take like a puzzle book meant for like kindergartners and like use one of those puzzles in D&D and it'll take them like 2 to 3 hours to figure it out.
Because
Yeah,
they overthink it.
yeah, well that's I mean that's the problem is you're especially once like I made a super simple just like uh each bunk bed has a number and each number has like the initials of a name underneath it. And then if you arrange them correctly and you read down the list, you would get it. we couldn't even get off the ground at finding the initials, right? So it was bad from the get go. And it's just when you make it, you innately understand, oh, this is so easy. A child could do it. But in the moment, everyone has every option in the world available to them, and they can't narrow it down.
Yep.
I didn't like this simply because I had nothing to do. I felt like I could offer no benefit, but that's not to say that I don't see how this isn't useful as a storytelling mechanic, but I felt powerless the entire time, and that felt bad. But I think you did a good job with it. Like, especially the book's like, hey, so she's gonna run away, and there's nothing that can be done. You just gotta keep them around. uh, so the spear tackle was, I think, the best thing in the world of the
The
saying like,
two
oh,
attempts.
yeah, the like, oh, okay, the spear tackle's gonna come in. Let's see if it does anything. It didn't both times, but it was like I can
It
see
was
that be
so in the spirit of the aviary. How could you not
Yes.
love it?
a real DM sweat moment of like the hey, let's not do this, please. I'm so ready for Peach's his angry arc. I'm so ready for Peach to go
It's
crazy
coming.
mode.
It's coming.
Gonna have to put some point into Berserker at some point, you know?
Yeah, I had fun. Thank you for
Berserker
DMing.
Barbarian.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks, Sudi. And Yoy.
Hi. Yeah.
Thoughts that you are willing to share on stream?
I mean, I fall mostly into Hoodie's camp because like so much of the joy comes from like being able to do things together as a group. That when we started the chase sequence and immediately like half the party fell behind, that didn't feel great. um Especially since prior to that, originally we had only Peach and the aviary going up onto the roof, and then we did that really fast retcon to get everybody onto the roof. So then when the chase shook out the way that it did, it like emotionally I couldn't help but flash back to like, oh, we like went through all this effort, quote unquote, even though it's really not that much effort, but like we went through the trouble of including everybody, and then we may as well not have because of like how the spotlight didn't quite encapsulate them. So that was like the main point of frustration. Because again, like I would have been fine with her getting away. It was like there were just so many things stacked up against us. It was like, oh, okay, like I get if there is a specific story beat that we need to get to, but yeah, it feels a little gnarly when it's like, oh yeah, by the way, the character can do this that you guys can't, and also this that you guys can't, and also this that you guys can't. It's like, wait, stop. If you're gonna go through all of that, why don't you just hand wave it and say that we chased them and then end up outside a theater?
True. Yeah, exactly. But
yeah.
See, I think if the encounter had more guys with panes of glass, it probably could have been more exciting because then we'd be busting through panes of glass every so often.
Put them in a house of mirrors.
and maybe strictly as written with the theater of the mind, with some of those obstacles and stuff, maybe it would have shaken out differently, but
it's hard for you to describe all those little inclines and everything too while managing movement.
Yeah.
Theater of the mind allows for that to be a little bit more loosey goosey, and doing it on a map always makes an like, especially a long form encounter, much more strict and like rigid across the board.
Yeah.
So
again, like it wasn't so much like, oh, I hate this encounter, this is terrible. It's more, oh, I don't quite enjoy how this was built, but considering how it was built, I like what we were able to do with it. Like we still got great moments with the aviary swan diving, Basil being the Michelin Man, Callista getting hit by a snowball and then not dying to a concussion. So like some cool things did happen. So I'm like, okay, this has potential. This is great. But then like the mechanical skewing between us and the quarry was like, oh, I feel it. I feel the finger on the scale, and that doesn't feel good.
Also, that map was dope. I just kept
it was a
looking at
great
it
map
because I was like, how did you make this?
Yeah.
This must have taken so long.
Yeah. Also, I'm
Was
excited
good.
for what happens in this theater. And I'm also really nervous about how we're going to find out what Peach's dad did after that phone call.
Oh no.
I'm
Because
the most excited to find out about Remelia Haventree, who's just sitting here in the back.
Yep, and we can only see her name in giant letters.
It's concerning.
yeah, because up until this point in the entire game, I was like, okay, yeah, I think Peach is going to be someone who holds on to his original personality and is pretty much unchanged from beginning to end. This is okay.
You got some
He
trauma now.
it's like not trauma, but like he might actually like start going in the fatherly direction, if only because like he's had a pretty sheltered life compared to, I don't know, the standard run of the mill D&D character. Like he has a stable home, he has a loving dad for a given definition of loving. Um, he has like a stable emotional core. He's never really had to deal with immense, like world shaking frustration in all the 3 years that he's been alive. So how does that skew him? Is his dad gonna still be like, you know what's a good way of handling your frustration? Flaying people. Now stop throwing up and get get your apron on. So I'm
Oh
interested
my
to see where that
gosh.
goes.
All right. Well, thanks everyone. Looking forward to next time, which as scheduled would be Wednesday the 19th. And so looking forward to that. Make sure to check out all of Arv's stuff because we are thankful to Arv for hosting our campaign on his channel. So check out his streams with like other D&D campaigns that happen on the channel.
Yeah, Expedition from the Mysterious Pizza Zone tomorrow.
Yeah. Or you can check out like he has a 5e supplemental book, which actually I'm running adventures from for an IRL group with some of my coworkers. That's Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, or check out like his graphic novel or his trilogy of books. They're all good stuff. And yeah, all of those can be found via the commands in chat. Of course, all of those other commands that are important, but it is late. Get going. I think I do have someone that could raid. Oh no, it looks like they went offline. Okay, so no raid then.
All right then.
All right. uh, so have a good night, everybody. Hope to see you all again next time. Did I forget anything important? I think that's about it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.